This is what happens when I take a little bit of a nappy poo. Let me tell you, folks. But I'm awake now. Boo. It is I, Barack Hussein Obama. Very cool. Alright. Oh man, I did have a nap though. I am not operating off of a lot of hours of sleep because of the course I had to take early today. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I'll be able to power through. Okay, lovely, cool, fantastic. Video game. Then we're gonna start with our fuck shit. Oy. Alright, shut your goofy ass up. Let's get fucking started. Don't I have fucking sound on? I forgot to turn the sound back on, son of a bitch. I did forget to turn the sound back on. No biggie. Alright. I really want to get steel going. Okay. Pipe. Alternate recipes, molded iron pipe, and molded steel pipes. What's up, Big Jerry? I think we always want to take the iron pipe recipe for one simple reason and one simple reason only. It makes it such that I don't have to commit any steel to making pipes, which I think is always just good. Dedicate more to making steel beams, which is the more important of the things to create. Of course, that means we'll have to add another thing for our shit over here, but that's not the end of the world. We did manage to get some of the most ass fucking recipes out of the way, so that's good. What's up, Clay? Yes, I was curious about that when I saw it happen. And so, I wanted to take a look at that. And probably make fun of Tectone. Well, obviously. Concrete walls. I can only assume, Clay. Structural cabling, eh? Fascinating. What? Hot garbage of a video? My favorite. I do love hot garbage of videos. Take my coupons. My coupons. Nyeh. 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 We're going to be going over through a lot of hot garbage today. It's a hot garbage kind of a day. Although one of the stories is very funny, so it's okay. I would have done also another story, but I took a nap. I took a little nappy poo. I took a little nappy poo. I took a little nappy poo, so we'll not be doing it today. Alright, I'll take my 8 tickets here. I mean, tagging him is not really going to do anything. I mean, I could if I want to, but he's not going to respond. Never. Why would he? I'm too small.
Decoration and organization go hand in hand. Fix-it HQ custodian, I always say. Use of these customizer features does not guarantee an aesthetically pleasing or user-friendly factory. That's the part that requires knowledge and skill.
Let me see if I can find something that can make my life easier in terms of blueprints. He's not going to respond to me. He's just going to ignore it. Unlike Templar, who will not ignore you because he's a lolcow who's desperate for content. And is desperate in general. Okay. Satisfactory road blueprints. A lot of blueprints. Belt balancers. Interesting. Well, that looks pretty nice. That is definitely something that I do not have. That's funny. Ooh, this looks very nice as well. Trains and everything connector, eh? This looks pretty decent as well. Deuterium double line. Then you connect the train tracks as needed. Fascinating. Ag. Okay. So I think how I'm going to do this then is we're going to have to do something that's a bit crude before it gets better. Before we can make something neat and organized. Blech. That'll have to be the plan for now. You mostly just need something to bring the steel over. We don't need to make something too complicated. In fact, this can be pretty simple. Doesn't need to be complicated. We're going to be relying on a few more instances of the long as fuck pipe. Or the long as fuck... a belt. Then we'll be able to get rid of everything. And then to make something that's more...
Fixit wishes to remind you that the vehicle path tools, which can be found in your build menu, can connect directly to the
Simple.
truck station's dock area. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated.
Thank you.
The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck stations care about saving humanity.
Fuck you. She's saying this because I've been taking a long time, bitch. Replace differing fuel. Steel temp. Unload. Now we need a fuel source. Could just run one really long ass belt of coal to over here. We can do that as a temporary solution. This won't be permanent. But it'll do the job for now. Oh, I mean, that's not surprising, Clay, that pro-Israel people are not happy with the deal. That's expected. That's just like, oh yeah, of course they're not happy with it. Because ultimately what Israel desires is death and destruction. They just want to kill people. That's it. That's Israel in a nutshell. Wanton death and destruction. I don't have a fucking portable miner. Fuck my life. Actually... let's not be stupid. I mean, again, Israel is also the same place where they have pro-rape rallies, like, unironically, so... Again, we should not be surprised about this behavior from Israel. It's just like, oh yeah, of course. They hate humanity. Why does Israel hate humanity? I have no idea. But they just do. They do... Israel do be hating on humanity. Daho, are you being anti-Semitic? No. It's very clear and obvious from the actions of Israel that they will do basically anything possible to justify their actions, which have been, broadly speaking, seen as unjustified by a lot of international courts and scholars and law. Are you alive? Fuck you. I relinquish you from the coil of life. Fuck you. Good one. You homunculus. It's because there's still vegetation here. Vegetation is the enemy of all factories. We all know this. We are racist against vegetation here. Alright, long as fuck conveyor belt. Check. Obviously this will not be here for forever, nor do I want it to be here. Well, Zionists are very much so like the rich. Not a little bit will satisfy them. Everything is what satisfies them. Fundamentally speaking, it is a similar pattern of thought. Which is mostly why everybody fucking hates them. I wouldn't say that quote-unquote Trump got one over on them. Not exactly. More like Trump got fed up with the impossible situation that he was put in and decided to lash out. Because again, no one was ever going to actually win the war with Iran in a conventional sense. It's not fucking happening. You're delusional if you think so. Period. End of story. I don't give a shit. Yeah, of course. I mean, this is a consistent pattern of behavior with Israel. They will always put their own interests over that of any other nation. But then again, that's not like synonymous with Israel. That's every sort of nation in general. Again, nations don't have friends, they have interests. Israel is no different. America is no different. None of these people have friends, they have interests. And the interests of America are very, very simple. It is whatever aligns most with capital. That's it. That is the interests of America. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the steel there. Okay, I'm going to make the steel. I'm going to ship in the steel with the tractor that we're going to have. And then we're going to make the steel products in a temporary facility. So we can get some research done and have some steel production going. And then have a couple of other things going. That's what we're going to do. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Like being in a relationship with an abusive, drunken alcoholic. That's a good way of putting it. It's a good way of putting it. Yeah, we all know why it happens. It's again, it's all like military-industrial complex interests. What it always has been. What it always will be. Very simple. There's a thing that DSA in New York is doing, like break the chain initiative to stop putting a weapons embargo against Israel at JFK Airport. Good. Won't accomplish much of anything, but good. It's still good to do. Israel's the devil. They are the worst. And you should do everything possible in order to curse Israel. Okay, Wait, could I cheese Blade Runners? That would make my life a lot easier. If I can do a little bit of stinky cheese. You could probably find it. Probably on DSA's website, if I were to make a bet. I need 50 silica. I can find some random quartz somewhere in the world. That's not difficult. My tractor's about to get some fucking... Yeah, it's full on fuel. Why don't I just take you? Honey? What? Put the damn fuel inside the dang tractor. Fucking bastard. I love having automated transport. Heh, 69. Nyeh. Oh dear. Yoink. It's really funny how Mallory McMorrow has completely fallen apart. That's one of the funniest things on the planet. It turns out no one likes no one likes centrism, and it's also very, very funny how Mallory McMorrow seemingly started to fall apart not that long after she had an interview with Hutch. I'm just saying. Like, last poll I saw, she was polling at like 6 fucking %. Very, very funny. She's not really third way. That's not that's not accurate to say. The third way centrist Democrat, that is Haley Stevens.
Can use any type in advance using the vehicle path tools in your build menu. Unlike early self-driving vehicles, the tractor will not spy on you. Your employee data is already fully surveyed by other means. Further information on vehicle automation is available in the codex.
Alright, so I'm going to do something that's probably going to significantly convenience my life. That is, we're going to make some Blade Runners. I know there are sources of quartz here. Hey man, fuck you, man. How the fuck did I miss that? Fuck you. Hey, fuck you, man. Hey, fuck you, man. Yoink. Yoink. This won't take too long. Manual mining. Ew. Ick. Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, but that's not gonna happen. That'll never happen. Everything's too cucked to capital. Need about 300 quartz, I think. Don't remember how many I need to make silica or Blade Runners. Blade Runners Satisfactory. What's your recipe, little buddy? Yeah, 50 to unlock, so it's about 150 quartz. So I need 210 then, if my calculations are correct. Which I have. Lovely. Since I'm already out here, I know there's 2 coal nodes around here somewhere. Damn it, I want to run you over. Hello, gorgeous. Also, fuck you. Kills you. Oink. We'll be back for you eventually. Need to make more portable miners as well. But I will make use of you eventually. Make use of all the stuff that I have going on here. Eventually. Oh! Oh! Well, it's not the fact that they're... A part of it is because they're riskless and nobody likes what they're selling. Because they're not really selling anything. But, yeah, it's because they're not really selling anything. That's the biggest issue, right? The Democratic constituency has made it very, very clear that what they ultimately want are fighters. People who are actually interested in combating fascism. And the Democratic Party has proven time and time again that it is not interested in combating fascism. The people have spoken. They think that fascism is stupid, it's cringe, and that shit is not popular with the ladies, okay? Nobody fucking likes that shit, okay? But the Democrats, in reality, they're just like, well, have you ever considered that fascism lets us make a lot of money? And we like money. It's like, well, we don't have any money. So fuck you about the fact that you guys like money, because we have, like, literally none. And then they just sit there in their cuck chairs being defeated. It's all fucking deference to capital. And that's what it is. Blah, 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 blah. Capitalist realism, hypercommodification. Oh my god, Mark. Not Mark Fisher. Mark Fisher again, Daho. But Daho, that's like the 7th time this week that you've... Or 7th week in a row that you brought up Mark Fisher. Ah, how dare you, Daho. Well. How do you automatically load yourself with fuel now? What the fuck? Strange. We'll figure it out. Listen, I'll figure it out. Oh, we got a lot more silica than we need. Alright, this stuff comes out 5 at a time. Yeah, the ratio for this shit's so fucking weird. Oh well, I guess I have all this extra fucking shit now. Fine by me.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
And also, have way better fucking movement tech now. Oh, yeah. That's what I like. Much better. The ability to carry momentum. Oh yeah. That we can certainly zip quite nicely around the map with these things on. Bah! Fucking slopes. The devil. Lovely. Alright, let's start talking about stupid shit now. Asmongold has reacted to Rupert Lowe's rape gang inquiry report and thinks it's worse than that of Jeffrey Epstein. Meh. That's questionable. Alright, let's not get distracted by this shit. Close that. Close this. Boop, boop. Alright. Let's talk about this. I know that Boy Meets Minnie's eventually probably going to come in here, probably raid in here, and that's mostly what I was waiting for, so I don't get interrupted mid-segment. Where's that son of a bitch? Yeah, he's definitely streaming. I don't want to deal with that bullshit, because that's annoying. But here we are. We're here anyways, who cares? And there he is, playing video games like a bastard. All right. Turn off the sound as well, because we're going to be doing some work. Let's get started then. Well, we shouldn't necessarily be surprised by these actions at all. I'm not really going to shame Demi for, apologizing, sort of, to Chibi Reviews. I don't think it's exactly a, shall we say, I was going to say inhuman. That's not accurate to say. It's an expected action, blah, 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 from a regular, normally socialized human being. Of course, most right-wingers are not. So, I don't necessarily blame her for this. More than likely, she just wants to move on from the hysterics that is the sort of conservative maelstrom that is going on in this whole sort of drama, for lack of a better term. She's being given the, shall we say, for lack of a better term, the treatment from some of the most whiny, stupid, and annoying motherfuckers on the planet. I was ready to genuinely take this to the ground because the idea that why should I ever feel bad being rude to someone who's a piece of shit? After some reflection, the thought occurred to me, do I really want to go as low as him, though? And the answer is no. I said what I said because I personally think there is no scenario that a friend group chooses the side of a fiancé that cheats. I can't even fathom friends siding with a cheater. That's fair to say. However, would I have brought up if I knew he was suicidal because of it? No. I admitted it in previous tweets, so why did I apologize? Because he's this and that and blah. But I thought about it, and that kind of ideology is quite harmful. I knew it was wrong, and I admitted that twice, but I didn't apologize. So after reflection, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bringing up a memory that made someone suicidal. It was a low blow, even if I didn't know, regardless of whether he was intentionally being a piece of shit. I don't want to stoop to his level. I'd rather be better and learn from my mistakes. Now, obviously, to most normally socially adjusted human beings, most people would take a look at this and be like, okay, that's fair. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't really give much of a shit. That's fine. You apologized. You decided to reflect, learn from your actions, and then move on. Problem. We are not dealing with normal human beings. We're talking about Chibi Reviews and his associated fandom of freaks, fucking lolicons, and other sort of like maladjusted fucking individuals. Because, again, since we are dealing with these people in particular, what they are going to see in this apology, shall we say, is a form of defeat. That she is admitting to wrongdoing, and that in reality, what she's saying here is not enough, and that it does not matter what she says, nothing will be enough because of that oh-so terrible traumatic experience that Chibi Reviews brought to light mostly himself, knowing the fact that he has a lot of detractors around him who do not like him for a lot of very good reasons, and we'll be going over the reasons as to why a lot of people are very understandably not a big fan of Chibi Reviews. Essentially, a lot of people are going to see this and say, like, listen, I understand where you're coming from, and I don't disagree with what you're saying, but we're talking about Chibi Reviews here. This is a guy who deserves absolutely no fucking mercy. And that's mostly the side that I am landing on. This is a motherfucker who absolutely deserves no mercy. Shall we go through over a lot of the, well, takes here? Here's Chibi Reviews, of course, reacting initially to the apology. Not really taking it or caring about it whatsoever. So after days of doubling down, Demi has finally decided to apologize to me at the end of her latest tweet. Before she did that, however, she made sure to call me a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit, Chibi. That's non-negotiable. That's just a fact. You are a piece of shit. You're a pile of garbage, and you're incredibly fucking whiny. You're a self-admitted piece of fucking garbage. And we'll get into some of the reasons for as to why you're a piece of garbage. Along with a few other things, despite saying she won't stoop low. Progress, I guess. Now, obviously, rapist mentality here by Chibi Reviews and just how all conservatives think in general. Every fucking conservative has to basically feel like they are the biggest macho man in the fucking room. They have to have everything going their way. Everything must swear fealty to the fucking goddamn conservative, because we are dealing with a particular set of people whose ideology assumes absolute fucking power and control over all fucking peoples, with them being the ones on top in this metaphorical fucking hierarchy. Well, I shouldn't really say metaphorical, it's more like very, very raw, real fucking hierarchy. So obviously Chibi Reviews is never really going to accept the apology for the fact that he is a piece of shit. Shall we get to how he's a fucking piece of shit then? Here's Chibi Reviews being explicitly fucking transphobic, saying that there's only two genders, currently no technology or science that could turn you into the opposite gender perfectly. This was said not even 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, rather. He's harassed transgender creators like Niara TV, VT rather, and others on this fucking platform because they push back against this general sort of nonsense here. This was unironically like yesterday. We're at time of recording about 2 days ago, where he was just going around baiting the fucking N-word, doing like the whole racist baiting fucking bullshit, and unironically participating in the fucking trend where a lot of these like right-wing fucking VTubers were making these AI-generated versions of their models where they're saying effing N-word with the hard R, of course. Again, like, expect no sympathy whatsoever from a lot of these motherfuckers. Chibi, you're a piece of shit. You're gonna cope and seethe with the fact that you are a pile of fucking garbage. And, of course, here, Demi did offer a apology, of course, to Chibi Reviews, but here's the fucking thing. This motherfucker is never going to accept it because, again, we're dealing with people who have to swear absolute fucking... who want you, rather, to swear absolute fucking fealty to you, whether you like it or not. Fuck you, Chibi. No one fucking likes you. There's a reason why nobody should fucking like you. Because you're a pile of fucking garbage, right? You, unironically, I'm going to say this, were the one who created the entirety of this fucking drama. You are the one who bears sole responsibility for that. But for whatever reason, you don't want to take any responsibility for any of your fucking actions. She is claiming that she did it for herself, not for Chibi Reviews, to make herself feel more whole and complete as a person. Sure, I think that's fine, that's acceptable, whatever. But it's never going to be enough for this wannabe fucking pedophile over here, because, again, you have to assume complete, utter fealty to fucking conservatives. This is a consistent pattern of behavior with these people. Constant. So Chibi was never going to accept the fucking apology from the beginning, ever. Chibi Reviews also made a bunch of follow-up videos as well on all of this as well, because again, we're dealing with a pack of vultures. These people have no standards, no principle, nothing fucking matters to these people. They are completely just and utterly fucking ridiculous individuals. But here's the, like, now main thing that's been sort of circling the drain. Yeah, we'll say circling the drain in terms of this fucking goddamn drama. For whatever reason, and I'm just gonna say this. This is extremely fucking weird and very porn-brained and about what I expected from a lot of these, like, dumbasses. But for whatever fucking reason, these schizophrenics decided to comb through one of Demi's VODs to try to get another instance of a pathetic fucking hypocrisy burn on Demi, saying that she was getting fucked on stream, yet she doesn't like NSFW content about her fucking about her model. How the fuck can you tell that she was getting fucked on stream from, like, random fucking stream clips or something? This guy is a particular fucking psychopath who I got into a spat with and was lying the entirety of the time. They never replied to any of the fucking claims that they were fucking lying. But whatever, I'm not expecting anything less for these complete fucking morons. They are fucking cowards. So what? There's this new claim about Demi, not only getting piped on stream, but you can actually hear her getting railed during her boyfriend's stream. Cucking him live, if you will. How the fuck do you know that? How? How do you know that? Because there is a play-by-play of the two streams. She, as far as we know, Demi only lives with her fucking boyfriend, wherever the fuck they live. That's irrelevant to the fucking argument. And as far as I can tell, what is the evidence to sort of suggest that she invited another guy over to get piped on fucking stream while she was apparently screaming while playing a fucking video game? Because what she was playing at that time was a psychological thriller game known as Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds has some particularly scary moments, so it makes sense that people will, yell and scream out of fear, right? Emotional states, complicated human emotional patterns, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't really, we don't have to go too hard into it. To say that she was cucking her boyfriend on stream is one of the most, porn-addled, ridiculous fucking claims that I have ever seen in my fucking life. And is also overall completely irrelevant to the main fucking drama. What the fuck does this have to do with the fact that she is uncomfortable with pornography being made of her model? The fact that this is cleared up by the artist and also Demi herself. She clarified her fucking stance on NSFW work on her fucking model and has no problems with suggestive themes of her fucking model, how she has no problems with other people's models having porn of them if they want. That's ultimately up to them, blah 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 blah. Her having constant clarifications of this point and also clearing it up with the artist. And I'm going to say this again, this is all a drama that Chibi Reviews himself started, because in his dumbass video he made the claim, right? This is his claim. Who knows if Chibi Reviews is lying? He lies about as much as he fucking breathes. We've taken a look at his video. He lied during the whole time. Who is to necessarily fucking say that, and this is what Chibi was claiming, that Demi was censoring the free speech of the artist by clarifying her boundary that both herself and the artist basically cleared up within DMs in private. How do you fucking know? It's non-fucking sensical. And this fucking dumbass, I'm not even, do I even want to bother fucking looking through this goddamn video here? Right? This is the initial 11-second clip that started it all. Yeah, she's, bouncing in there, and apparently there's, some faint sounds in the fucking background. And it's just, have you people ever had sex before? That's not how any of this works. How the fuck do you know that would be picked up by the noise gates? You have no fucking idea. What the fuck are you talking about here? You people are porn-addled. Get off 4chan. Get off Poll. Stop looking at all the fucking race cuckoldry porn. You guys are fucking weird for suggesting this. What on earth is wrong with you fucking people? Even engaging with this, fundamentally speaking, is just losing on fucking principle, because it's something that's so fucking ridiculous. It's so stupid, and you should just look at this and be like, bro, you are a fucking freak. And also, ask yourselves these questions. Why the fuck would she want to get piped on stream anyways? What? What benefit would that have for her? What would that accomplish for her? You just have to ask yourselves these questions. And none of these people have seemingly ever asked any of these questions. It's very, very interesting. But then again, the point is all about just concocting whatever schizophrenic sort of mind virus in order to continue this whole sort of controversy. It's nonsensical. It's fucking ridiculous. And this is why I say you should show no mercy to these people and never fucking apologize to them, because they don't give a shit. They will literally dig up and say anything if it means to try to get some kind of dig or an own or a point in a argument, for lack of a better term. Because this shit's not a fucking argument. This is just some, like, dumbass fucking bullshit, bro. Very, very fucking stupid. And should we really be surprised that this dumbass over here, let's be honest here, this LARP solid individual is also going along with this bullshit? No, we should not be surprised by this whatsoever. Because, again, this guy is a fucking LARPer. If he can lie about literally anything, he's also racist himself, is against fucking race mixing. Surprise, surprise. And also can have whatever terrible, terrible sort of takes from like 4chan and just repeat it ad nauseum. Oh, this motherfucker will. They don't give a shit whatsoever. Hello, Rev says fucking Desu. You have returned to probably continue lying. Because again, Rev says Desu is a fucking liar. He's going to make the claim, of course, and not look at all of the people who are saying, like, yeah, you're just wrong and stupid. All of the people who are saying that, wow, this is the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. You people are fucking ridiculous for bringing this up and are porn-addled fucking freakazoids. Because Rev says Desu, again, will do anything possible to either A, hypocrisy burn, because that's the only rhetorical tactic that he seemingly knows, or B, spin a fucking narrative in order to sort of just like concoct a win rhetorically speaking for his side. What do we have here from Rev? Oh, by the way, just to talk about the whole vulture sort of way of this fucking behavior here, I think this is like his 4th or 5th video on this stuff. Yeah, this is his 5th fucking video. His 5th fucking goddamn video on all of this. In-fucking credible, Rev. He, again, nothing but a vulture. Vulture we're dealing with here in terms of Rev says Desu.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. Welcome to part 5 of the Deme situation. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty fatigued of this related drama, but don't worry, you might have reached the end of this situation because Deme has finally apologized. Now, in true fashion, this is the most non-apology apology you'll ever see. She is not taking any accountability for her hypocrisy, mean girl behavior, and anything associated with this
Again, we've talked about how there has been no hypocritical fucking behavior sort of exhibited. That was just some schizophrenic nonsense that GB Reviews was coming up with. Talked about this in the initial video. This is just like some complete schizophrenic nonsense that was concocted by Chibi Reviews because, I don't know, he was like bored one day or something. I have no idea why.
Day crash out. Instead, she quadruples down or whatever goes beyond that and insulted Chibi Reviews while acting like she is the better person and did nothing wrong in this situation. This is basically following the same...
actually, I'll say it. Yeah, she did nothing wrong. She stated her boundary, made it very, very clear. Cleared up with the artist about the controversy. Again, I'll stick my first video in the fucking description below, even with specific fucking timestamp, explaining the entirety of this fucking goddamn ordeal. Just for you, Rev. Because I know that you love to try to stir up controversies with a bunch of content creators who are smaller than you, so you can attempt to harass them. Hi, Rev. I know you may potentially fucking see this. In fact, I'll make sure that you try to fucking see this. Because go fuck yourself, you stupid bitch. You are a miserable little wretch, and are also the fucking weirdo who did fucking public femboy ERP on fucking main. So, you know, whatever. And constantly misunderstands and misappropriates the fucking Bible for his supposed piety. Piety, of course. Should we really be surprised that, of course, that Rev says Desu really has, like, functionally, like, no idea what the fuck he is talking about when engaging with this topic in particular? Rev has made it very, very clear in terms of his, like, constant pathetic attempts to try to get a hypocrisy burn. Again, Rev says Desu's primary favored sort of rhetorical tactic. He has made it very, very clear that he has no fucking idea what he's talking about. So nothing that he says should be treated at face or taken at face value or treated seriously, to be honest.
pattern of behavior we've seen throughout this entire crash out, where she is dodging accountability like her life depends on it.
Says
Of course,
this guy.
This is enough for a lot of the Deme sycophants who are very happy with this sort of statement where they believe she is the better person and she's taken full accountability. And of course, in her own community, some people are split, and those questioning what really happened here are being flamed and gaslit by other members of her community.
Now, will Rev present any evidence for this? Will he present any evidence for any of his claims? Shall we ask ourselves this question? Because Rev does if there is one thing that Rev is certainly good at, it's never presenting any evidence for anything.
Now I'm going to give a quick rundown of all the events leading up to today. I'm going to do it pretty quickly here, but in case you missed what's happening, the VTuber Deme comes out with this post about a week ago saying she's uncomfortable with not safe for work art made of her. Many people, including Chibi Reviews, would point out the hypocrisy where on a routine basis...
Again, we've talked about initially in my video how this is a lie, and this is a complete fabrication here by Chibi Reviews, but is Rev Says Desu honest enough to really engage with that? No.
She is reposting very suggestive art of her VTuber model. Instead of responding to the criticism, Deme takes a low blow at Chibi Reviews, mocking him for being cheated on. And not only is that mean girl behavior, it's very hypocritical given her own history with her relationship where her current boyfriend, by Deme's account, physically and verbally abused her. And
we've gone over all of these pathetic hypocrisy burns here by Rev. Again, she unironically fucking clarified her position in another post about the relationship that she has with her fucking boyfriend. The fact that you motherfuckers are still trying to bring this up as like an own is desperate and fucking pathetic.
This is a situation, a low moment, that she has routinely said to not bring up, and if you do, you're a bad person. Of course, she did not extend that same treatment to Chibi Reviews when she brought up his lowest moment. The next day, she would double down saying how busy she is in Japan, and that basically anyone who doesn't understand her standard here is stupid, and that anyone who's mad about it is irrelevant and worthless, and basically she's glad to see them go. Shortly after, she makes this atrocious post saying addressing the drama with a link to a 24/7...
Nah, she was based for that. Based. Rage bait these fucking stupid crying troglodytes. Fuck these dumbass morons. Because again, this is what I say. You can't fucking appease these metaphorical terrorists because they are not interested in being appeased. They don't give a shit, right? There is no standards that people like Rev Says Desu or Chibi Reviews will not stoop to in order to try to get something that they perceive as a rhetorical win. Honestly, you should not treat any of these guys fucking seriously. They don't deserve to be treated seriously. Because, again, we are dealing with, fundamentally speaking, extremely unserious characters here.
Rerun channel, as you can see in the proposed, or the actually established community note. And of course, this comes within hours of making fun of people for farming Twitter engagement because they're poor. And to make sure everyone knows she's not poor.
Real! Hold on. Wait, no, she's true. Nah, she's based for that. Listen, you guys all had rent due, you had nothing better to talk about, so you had to fucking post about this stupid shit. Real. Wait, she's real for that one.
Or, the next day she wakes up in her wonderful Japan trip and flexes that she's buying a Rolex. The next day, she decides to go after Chibi and his fans yet again, posting this now edited body of the tweet here, which originally included a fake tweet of Chibi Reviews trying to paint him as a predator. The real tweet is him basically having a smile.
Now here's the thing, there is actual criticism that you can have of Demi there, okay? I will grant that. Yes, you can actually criticize the fucking faked Walmart fucking screenshot. I think that is fair.
On his face after seeing a baby kangaroo in Walmart's, she would try to take accountability and say she's not spreading misinformation by editing the tweet and removing that screenshot. But the overall body of the tweet itself is filled with very bold claims against Chibi Reviews that she does not even attempt to prove whatsoever. Then there was the whole situation...
Wait, but then why the fuck do you care about the fucking misinformation? I mean, if she cleared up the misinformation, that should be fine, right? Again, Rev, I'm saying this all rhetorically. Rev doesn't give a fuck.
The plappening, where people were finding clips of a recent stream where they believed there was some extracurricular activity going on in the background, as I've stated.
Again, this is the most fucking porn-addled, schizophrenic fucking nonsense I have ever seen in my life. Again, how the fuck do you know? Because the claim is that she was getting fucking cucked for whatever fucking reason. I'm assuming, this Outer Wilds fucking VOD probably played while she was rage baiting all the conservacucks, all these, troglodytic fucking weirdos. You know, these motherfuckers love to constantly talk about cuckoldry relationships. So you would think they would not have a problem with this, right? So, again, this shit's complete nonsense. It has zero relevance whatsoever to any of the fucking claims, to anything that's essentially being said here by Chibi Reviews or by Demi. It doesn't fucking matter. Why the fuck are you bringing this up? You are weird for bringing this up.
Stated. I don't know if this actually happened or not. I don't really think it's super relevant, more for context than anything, because this seemed to really bother her. Also,
wait, hold on. If this is not relevant, and you're, for whatever reason, bringing this up for quote-unquote context, yeah, because there was a guy, by the way, who in a comment literally decided to, like, timestamp it. Like, I'm telling you right now, this is what a fucking schizo does. This is schizo shit, bro. This is the most fucking, like, porn-addled, weird fucking shit on the planet, dude. Like, why the fuck are you doing this, little bro? This is extremely fucking weird. Very, very, very fucking weird. It's like, dog, what the fuck are you doing, man? Why the fuck are you doing this, like, strange set of fucking timestamps over some random ass bullshit you can't even fucking confirm or provide any proof for whatsoever? Like, what the fuck is this, dude? Because I'm gonna reiterate this, right? This is fucking weird. There's a reason why the weird attacks were as effective on conservatives as they were, because this is weird behavior. Only weird people do this kind of shit here, Rev. And that's why people make fun of people like you, Rev, because this is extremely fucking strange. But here you are reporting as if it matters at all whatsoever to the fucking goddamn sort of point that Demi made overall. Like, why the fuck are you doing this? Like, the point of these motherfuckers bringing this whole, like, a supposed sex that she was having on stream was to try to get another pathetic attempt at a hypocrisy burn. That was the point of all of this. And it's a... Whoa, shocker, believe it or not, it was a miserable fucking failure of a hypocrisy burn. Because again, it's just like, dog, this is like the biggest fucking reach of reaches on the fucking planet. Anyone with half a fucking brain and with two brain cells capable of rubbing together can understand and know that this is just not how that fucking works. This is not how you get fucking plowed on stream or whatever the fuck. Because there are actually people who have been plowed on stream. That's a thing that's happened before on fucking Twitch. And guess what? Everyone has seen those clips. This ain't it, dude. This is nonsense.
So there were diabolical timestamps like this, cataloging all of the suspicious behavior in related clips.
I'm sure,
then,
man.
In her own echo chamber, after retreating to Discord after losing the narrative on Twitter, she really focuses on the fact that people...
Losing the narrative on Twitter. I'm going to reiterate this. The only people who have been given their DEI fucking goddamn check marks by Elon Musk that were trying to make this narrative be true were people like him and Chibi Reviews and all of their sycophantic fucking weirdos.
People are coming up with theories as to what happened on stream and trying to masquerade that as the reason why people are so mad at her, not the hypocrisy, not the mean girl behavior, what have you. The next day, she decides to say that, well, those same sycophants in her Discord would be easily engagement baited if she created adult content. Then, of course, well, she reflected on things and decided...
Wait, hold on. Engagement baited if she fucking made adult content? If I was crazy enough to fuck on stream, I'd at least have an OnlyFans to bait engagement. Wait, Rev, like, hello? The point is that she doesn't have an OnlyFans, you dumbass Okay, whatever. Whatever. Rev is stupid.
Those same sycophants in her Discord would be easily engagement baited if she created adult content. Then, of course, well, she reflected on things and decided to apologize. This is where we get to the current stuff here. This is the post, and I'm going to have to break it down paragraph by paragraph because every single one of them is just awful. So let's begin here.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was ready to genuinely take this to the ground because of the idea that why should I ever feel bad being rude to someone who's a piece of crap?
True.
After some reflection, the thought occurred to me. Do I really want to go as low as him, though? The answer is no. So let's stop right there. She took almost a week to reflect on this. Do you really believe this is the product of introspection, like genuine introspection? Do you think...
How the fuck do you know that? How do you know that? Immediate fucking question. Immediate fucking question. How do you know that that is the case or not? Genuinely. You don't know how Demi works. You don't know how her brain works. Are you a mind reader, Rev? I had no idea you had such... I didn't know that you were like Professor X or Mr. X from the X-Men, who can read minds of VTubers all of a sudden. I had no idea that this was the case. This is fucking nonsense, Rev. This is stupid. You can't fucking read minds. You're making a ridiculous inference where there is none. How do you know that she didn't take genuine time to reflect on her actions and decided to make an apology based off of that? Which I don't think she should have done. Mind you, because I don't think these people deserve it, because it doesn't matter. Chibi Reviews didn't accept it anyways. There's no, like, low that motherfucker will not stoop to. He doesn't give a shit, right? He has no standards. Just like yourself, Rev. So in reality, why the fuck do you care about what her mind state is, right? It doesn't matter to you anyways. Because you'll still come up with excuses anyways to just hate on fucking Demi. Like, you don't give a shit. There's no standards or principles or beliefs that you have. You don't give a shit about any of this because, again, you're a grifter. You're a vulture. You're just doing this because it's easy fucking content for you.
She actually has some sort of moral high ground after for days saying she is a bad person and doesn't care and that anyone who has a problem
I'm
with
sure.
pussy, among other things. And also she mentions that she doesn't want to go as low as him, as if she wasn't the one who went low. He came with criticism. You can say, reflection, the thought occurred to me. Do I really want to go as low as him, though? The answer is
Thank
no.
you, YouTube.
So let's stop right there. She took almost a week to reflect on this. Do you really believe this is the product of introspection, like genuine introspection? Do you think she actually has some sort of moral high ground after for days saying she is a bad person and doesn't care and that anyone who has a problem with this is
YouTube,
pussy,
dude.
among other things? And also she mentions that she doesn't want to go as low as him, as if she wasn't the one who went low. He came with criticism. You can say he was aggressive in his post or whatever.
Okay, Rev, because I know that you're not very intelligent. The point is that everyone is bringing up is that it wasn't criticism because Chibi was lying. Just like you're lying. You're covering for the fucking lies right now. That shit wasn't fucking criticism. It was a dumbass fucking schizophrenic post made up by Chibi because, as he claims in his own video, he thought that Demi was trying to censor an artist's work. That's what he fucking thought, and then he did the stupid attempt at a hypocrisy burn on Demi, which was based off of absolutely fucking nothing. We can bring up the original posts again. Let's just do that real quick because Rev seems to have short-term memory losses. Yeah, we are dealing with a bunch of very, very low IQ fucking grifters. Like, very, very stupid individuals, man. The artist... the artist deleted the initial sort of whole tweet clarifying the fucking position. Oh, what's the name of the fucking dude? Let me just pull up my fucking damn video on this. Where is it? There you are.
Another day, another...
My dumbass voice. So, just for you, Rev, we'll take this all from the fucking top. This was the original sort of artwork that Demi herself was retweeting and reposting, blah, 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 blah. Here is the initial fucking post that started all of this. Here is her clarifying her fucking position on NSFW sort of artwork, saying that she has no problem with suggestive fucking artwork. And here, from my own video itself, here is exactly where her and the artist clear up this entire fucking situation about her stance on NSFW fucking artwork. Again, this is entirely fucking reasonable. But for Rev, is it reasonable for him? No, because again, this motherfucker is a grifter. He is a liar.
But he didn't take any low blows towards her. She's the one who took it low. And now she's trying to gaslight everyone into believing.
Yeah, for some random stupid bullshit that was like fucking concocted by Chibi Reviews. But okay, whatever, dude.
He's the one who took low blows. And she continues on in the next paragraph saying, I said what I said because I personally think there is no scenario that a friend group chooses the side of a fiancé that cheats. I can't even fathom friends siding with a cheater. Well, it happened. They're bad people. Like, what do you mean? Also, you cheer this on. You thought...
Okay, hey, Rev, have you ever thought about what the social dynamics of that group might be if the entirety of that friend group is choosing the side of the fiancé who decided to cheat on Chibi's best friend of 10 fucking years? Like, are you gonna ask yourself that fucking question? Because maybe they might be shitty people. We can't fucking deny that. That's entirely fucking possible. But you should ask yourself this question, Rev. This is an important one. What exactly is going on in that fucking friend group that made it such that they decided to take the side of the fiancé who decided to do the cheating? Because again, Chibi Reviews met his fiancée while she was in high school, and he was in his late fucking 20s. Let's start from fucking there, right? Already not a great look there for Chibi Reviews. Very, very not a good look. So there's that going against him, right? what kind of dynamics and what kind of friend group are we working with here if all of them, in solidarity with one another, decide to go alongside with the fucking cheating, with the cheater, with the fucking the fiance who decided to do the cheating on with the best friend of 10 fucking years, right? You need to ask yourself some rather important questions. Why on earth would they do that, right? You have to ask yourselves, because again, we're talking about conservatives here, and conservatives are wholeheartedly incapable of taking responsibility for any of their actions. What did Chibi Reviews do in particular in that friend group, in that circle, that may have warranted this to be fucking justified? Are you ever going to ask yourself that question? Because Chibi Reviews sure as shit won't ever bring that up, because it might make him look really bad.
It's funny. Just because people are acting horribly doesn't mean there's some ulterior thing going on here where there must be a reason why they chose his side, the guy who did this with Chibi's fiance. No, they sound like bad people. So I don't really know what the point of this is.
Well, listen, Rev almost got there. He almost got to asking the important questions. But then again, he's just going to immediately veer off into his same pre-planned fucking goddamn talking points because, again, we're dealing with the propagandist here.
And she continues on the next paragraph saying, however, would I have brought it up if I knew he was suicidal because of it? No. I admitted it in previous tweets, so why didn't I apologize? Because he's this and that and blah. But I thought about it, and that kind of ideology is quite harmful. I knew it was wrong, and I admitted that twice, but I didn't apologize. Well, of course, this is a very weird standard. So basically she's saying she wouldn't have brought up the lowest moment of his life, if she knew he had attempted his own life as a result of it. So I guess taking away that element makes the rest okay. So in her mind, you can bring up someone's lowest moment. It doesn't make her a hypocrite as long as there wasn't an attempt involved. What are we talking about here? Are these people who are goblins?
Wait, why the... Okay, wait. I'm trying to... Okay. What exactly is wrong with this fucking standard, Rev? Like, are you going to provide an argument? What's the problem, right? She feels bad about the fact that Chibi Reviews attempted fucking suicide. Now, can you ultimately ask yourself this question? Well, did she know or did she not know that he did actually attempt to commit suicide or something? Or is this like something that she kind of heard on the timeline, thought it was funny, brought it up, and that's like the first thing that came in her mind to try to get back at Chibi Reviews for, again, I'm going to reiterate this point, lying about the entirety of this fucking situation, right? You'd have to, because again, we have to come back to the origin point of all this. Chibi Reviews' whole fucking argument is based off of a fucking lie that he concocted in his own mind. He is the one who fucking cast the first stone. He's the one who started this entire fucking drama. For what exactly? I don't know, because he was fucking bored and had no other content to talk about? I mean, he made a follow-up video about all this stuff, still whining, whinging, and complaining, because again, that's the standard for Chibi Reviews. If he can whine, if he can whinge, if he can complain, he'll fucking do it. No standards for Chibi Reviews, of course, as always. So you have to ask yourself this question, Rev, something that you'll never ask. What fucking dynamics are exactly going on in Chibi Reviews in his fucking life that warrant this behavior coming from the entirety of his fucking friend group? You have to ask yourself this question if we're being honest actors here. But Rev is never interested in being an honest actor.
Bubbling this up really that gullible, they're not seeing the greater picture of what she was doing. Crazy. But the final paragraph says, so after reflection, I am sorry. I'm sorry for bringing up a memory that made someone attempt. It was a low blow, even if I didn't know, regardless of whether he was intentionally being a piece of crap. I don't want to stoop to his level. I'd rather be better and learn from my mistakes. You literally just said, like, 3 days ago, you're a bad person and you don't care what people think, and you're not a role model and you don't care because he's a bad person. And here you are saying you don't want to stoop to his level. What level? What was the level? He didn't take any low blows on you. The only low blows came from Deme.
Okay, stoop to his level. Okay, that's a very, very good question here. Let's see. Stoop to the level, eh? Let's see. Here, yep. There, the transphobia. So here's something. Him being racist, of course. Joining in on this dumbass fucking N-word trend. This is, again, a thing that he's doing. This is what she means by that, Rev. This is the fucking stoop to his level that she's talking about, Rev.
On top of that, she's saying she wants to be better and learn from her mistakes while calling him a piece of crap multiple times in the same set of statements. You can think.
Oh, fucking, like, get the fucking pearl clutching out of here, dude. Another standard Rev Says Desu fucking rhetorical tactic. The pearl clutching. Ooh, I hate the fucking pearl clutching. I really do. It's like, fuck off, dude. Yeah, Chibi Reviews is a piece of shit. It is accurate to call Chibi Reviews a massive fucking pile of dog shit, because that is exactly what he is. A massive fucking piece of shit, right? Because of a lot of the things that he says and believes and wants to essentially have become made, or rather make, essentially have the things that he believes in would want to have made manifest in terms of like media propagation. Again, keep in mind, Chibi Reviews is also the motherfucker who makes the exact same kind of AMOC-esque arguments about how, oh, you can't be censoring lolicon fucking artwork. That's fucking free speech that you're violating. Grr! And again, the motherfucker who made that exact same fucking argument, Rev, was Amos Yee. And Amos Yee went to jail in Singapore for possession of fucking child porn, man. But okay, whatever. No standards for someone like Rev.
He's a piece of crap, but that doesn't justify being a hypocrite and a mean girl. Like, your behavior in the situation was the low blow of it all.
Cope.
It wasn't Chibi, it was you.
Cope.
You took the low blow first, and then you double, triple, quadruple down on it, and after so much reflection, now say...
Again, like, God, it's just his pathetic behavior here. Chibi Reviews fucking lied about all of this. But Rev is never going to bring up any of the lies that Chibi Review it did in order to fucking concoct this fucking drama. Because again, he's not honest himself.
Sorry, while taking zero accountability for the hypocrisy, the mean girl behavior, and everything like that. I think she was seeing the narrative finally for what it was, in a losing one. Okay, you can get as many likes as you want on posts on Twitter like this, but you'll be hard-pressed to find anyone buying this. There's very few, and they're isolated...
Like who? Like who, Rev? Oh, all the fucking dumbasses that you're probably going to go through in the rest of your fucking video that go along with your fucking narrative, because again, you have to spin up a narrative in order to confirm the fucking bias that you hold. Okay, Rev, very, very cool. We're dealing with a very honest actor here.
Sycophants, as we'll see. But overall, she's getting mocked on all the platforms that matter beyond Twitter.
Oh, I'm sure.
For Instagram or TikTok, all that. Just go to the comments of the most recent stuff. Everyone's dunking on her, not just because of the plappening and all that stuff. It's also because she is a hypocrite. Not just when it comes to low blows of someone else, but also because...
Rev Says Desu is definitely the type of dude who looks at review bombings of games and whatnot and thinks they're fucking genuine.
Of this mean girl behavior, the art hypocrisy, among many other things. So this, ladies and gentlemen, I rate this a 2 out of 10 apology. Boo. Stinker. Not good. I really question anyone who reads this and thinks it's a genuine attempt at accountability. It's basically saying, he's a bad person, so maybe I shouldn't have brought up the attempts. But everything else, totally cool. You can see the replies here. Strop saying, I don't want to stoop to his level. You stooped way lower.
That's your fucking wife, you dumbass. Yeah, man, your fucking wife. Who's also a 3 IQ conservative like yourself. Yeah. Is this going to be the exact same fucking shit, right? Like, there's the fucking IDF VTuber. Do we need to go over all of these fucking responses? Yeah, this Parrot 4chan guy, also a fucking troglodyte. I think that, like, not Azera fucking individual is also a bit of a fucking dipshit. Like, whoa, look at that. Oh, look at all these people that are agreeing with my narrative inherently. And also, if so many people were in agreement with this, they'd be constantly fucking ratioing her. Why aren't they constantly ratioing her there, Rev? That's a little interesting. You should ask yourself that question.
Very odd to issue an apology to someone while they're still blocked. They can't even directly respond to your tweets. But he said, days of doubling down, Deme has finally decided to apologize to me at the end of her latest tweets. Before she did that, however, she made sure to call me a piece of crap, along with a few other things, despite saying she won't stoop low. Progress, I guess. Well...
Cope, don't give a shit. Yeah, Chibi Reviews, you are a fucking piece of crap. You're racist, you're transphobe, you're homophobic, you're just a fucking pile of dog shit. I don't give a shit. Fucking cope and seethe, bitch.
Well, that's his feelings. My feelings as an outsider here. I don't think this is much progress. I think this is another attempt to reaffirm who she actually is. She's not sorry about anything. She's not taking accountability for anything. It's all just mean.
And this is the crux of my argument right here. And why you should never apologize to any of these fucking sycophants, these troglodytes, these charlatans. They were never interested in apologies. They are never fucking interested in having any form of principles, because we are dealing with a collection of propagandists. We are dealing with grifters. We are dealing with liars. These people were never interested in the apology to begin with. And all of the detractors have made it extremely clear that they were also not interested in an apology themselves as well. This is why you never show any mercy to these people, for they deserve none, for they will never show you any.
Spirited, it's got that mean girl energy, and it's really just taking more shots at him.
Not the mean girl energy.
Way of digging her heels into the situation. But here's an interesting point. Deme is Muujin, but in the female form. Really nailed that backhanded apology. So yeah,
who the fuck cares about what this like troglodyte has to say? We're moving on. I don't care. Oh, this guy. Oh, this fucking troglodyte over here. This dude, by the way, this shitposter detective, this fucking stemtard over here, unironically wrote a 1,000+ word fucking article on Twitter, trying to give lolicons a bunch of arguments in order to defend their positions better. That's a little suspicious. Don't care. Moving forward. These are all people that are confirming his sort of positions. Who is this individual? I think they're in support of Demi. I'm curious. What does Rev have to say here?
Except the sycophants, the people trying to get a crumb of validation from Deme. VTubers like this saying, once again, the woman is the bigger person. Oh, so this is about gender now. Very interesting. Good on you, Deme. Take care of yourself mentally, because I'm sure there'll be videos and such released about some kind of a victory. Well, I will say this very clearly. There is no victory here. Nobody won.
Shut the fuck up, Rev. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit, dude. That's literally what you're trying to do right now. You're trying to spin up a fucking narrative to gain some form of a fucking victory in all of this. No. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking dumbass liar. Again, just Weasley. Very, very Weasley behavior here.
Right? She crashed out for a week straight and offered a non-apology apology.
Go.
The only thing that took place here is an L for her. Like, adding it to the collection. Another L to add to the bag.
Again, if there was an L for her, she'd be getting constantly ratioed on all of her fucking platforms and whatnot, but that's not fucking happened. Because, again, this is all manufactured specifically by you, Espiritu, Otaku, all the other fucking right-wing fucking dipshits that exist on this fucking goddamn platform. Again, this is not a fucking W for you people. This is a massive fucking L. You guys did not, I don't know, try to get your fucking cancel mob going or some shit. Because again, you people are ridiculous. Ridiculous fucking people. It's just, it's annoying, man. It really is.
This was a terrible response. And as you can see, making it about gender and not even acknowledging...
And also, by the way, this is what when I say that you can't really just... there's no winning with these people. You can't win with these people. It is impossible to win with these motherfuckers. Because, again, a constant pattern of behavior with a lot of these fucking dumbasses. Like Rev Says Desu. Like Chibi Reviews. Like all these other fucking conservative nitwits. They have made it extremely fucking clear that they themselves are not interested whatsoever in terms of having a principled position in terms of any of the shit that they fucking believe, right? It is extremely fucking clear and needs to be made extremely fucking clear that none of these people have any beliefs or have any principles when it comes to this whatsoever. These people are all charlatans.
The main criticisms whatsoever. But always remember who you are at the end of the day. Yeah, it's tragic seeing smaller VTubers think this is the way. This is the only thing you'll be remembered for. Bootlicking a much bigger VTuber who I am sure has no idea who you are and completely being intellectually dishonest, acting like...
Fucking says Rev Says Desu, who unironically will bootlick any larger fucking content creator who even decides to give him a crumb of attention. But okay, Rev, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
She was somehow the bigger person in all this. I mean, what kind of mental gymnastics do you have to play here? Here's another VTuber saying, nah, he doesn't deserve an apology because genuinely, he did nothing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Deme did nothing. Nothing's happened the last week. Literally nothing. There's nothing to reflect on whatsoever. She was perfect.
Okay, this individual fucking forgot a word, retard. Like, okay, good job, guys. Like, wow, whoa, oh, epic debunking here, Rev. I forget words sometimes as well in my fucking goddamn responses. Whoa, it's probably some form of fucking dyslexia. It happens to the best of us.
This person says, you set a boundary. They couldn't take no for an answer. Shocker. What do you mean by that? Are you saying this guy doesn't respect boundaries? Is he trying to get more art of her in some sort of way that upsets her? No. He's pointing out that the artwork she constantly reposts looks like the kind of art that would go against her standard. I know.
This is a fucking lie here by Rev that he's repeating. He's repeating Chibi Reviews' fucking lie here. Again, this was unironically fucking clarified within the fucking goddamn sort of whole tweets that we showed up before. This is the original piece. This is not NSFW. This is, again, very highly suggestive, very fucking lewd artwork. You can definitely make that claim, and I don't disagree with that. Here's her clarifying her stance from the initial fucking post that started all of this. And here is her clearing it up with the fucking artist in particular. You're lying, Rev.
No, this is very hard for people like this to understand, but that is the crux of that related hypocrisy. But they continue on saying, and then you just stated something.
Like I said before, this motherfucker will literally do anything in order to point out hypocrisy where there is none.
In shock. If he can't take it back, he shouldn't dish it out.
True.
I think he's handling it just fine. There's a lot of people saying, like, he's playing the victim. No, he made a criticism and she wigged out.
No. Don't lie, Rev. No, that's exactly what Chibi Reviews did. Chibi Reviews played the fucking victim because it's literally Chibi Reviews' whole fucking MO is to constantly play the fucking victim. He loves playing the victim. This is a very, very common line of behavior, specifically from fucking Chibi Reviews. He, at any opportunity, at any point in time that he can play the victim, he will play the motherfucking victim. Don't lie, Rev. Don't fucking give me this bullshit, you motherfucker. At any point, Chibi can play the victim. If he can lie to be the victim, he will play the fucking victim. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit.
Out and brought up something that was a low blow. And, of course he's going to respond to it. You think he's not allowed to respond to it? And then, the fact that you're saying Deme was in shock when she made that statement. Is she still in shock now? Has she been in shock for a week as she has doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down on all these statements? Is she in so much shock right now that she can't even delete the response that she's saying was unfair? Like, think about that. She still hasn't deleted the initial response, right?
Shut the fuck up, you pearl-clutching little fucking bitch. No, she shouldn't fucking delete the initial response because, again, what she said is an accurate fucking statement. Chibi Reviews is a piece of shit who got unironically cheated on by his fucking fiance with his friend of with his best friend of 10 years, and the entirety of his fucking friend group decided to side against Chibi Reviews. Yeah, that's a fact. That's something that has happened. Now, again, ultimately, because what Rev is going to do here is he's never going to ask any questions as to why this might be the case. Why did this fucking friend group collapse in the way that they did? That is a question that Rev will never, and I mean never fucking ask.
I feel so bad about it, knowing the full context, but she still hasn't deleted it. Why?
Cope.
Why wouldn't you delete it at this point? Like, there's no issues with sort of archiving. Everyone's got the screenshots at this point. Why not delete it? But you can see the bar is so low, ladies and gentlemen. Then you can see can't believe people.
Fuck it. Can't. Hilarious, dude. Also, wait, Rev, I thought there were so many people. Like, bro, nice job going after some random 2-like fucking Andy over here. But then again, this is the Rev Says Desu fucking special. He loves going after random 2-like fucking Andys. This is a very, very common pattern of behavior with this motherfucker. Rev, like, what are we doing here, buddy? Look, what are we doing here exactly here, bud? Why are we bringing up random fucking 2-like jabronis? For no fucking reason. Is it because you have no argument? Is it because you have no argument? I'm just saying.
Comments and quotes going to war for Chibi Reviews. Like, are we serious? These people don't seem to understand because they seem to be so obsessed with Chibi Reviews in this context. It's not just about him. It's way more.
Bro, fucking Chibi Reviews was the one who started this whole fucking drama. That's why people are bringing up Chibi. Because he started this. He cast the first stone.
Or on Deme. It's like 99% on Deme.
Oh, I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
Her hypocrisy. Her mean girl behavior. That's what people are talking about. It just so happened that it was directed towards...
It's very convenient how Rev Says Desu will never point to any of the other contemporaries around Deme who would probably be criticizing her, like any of her friends or associates or whatever, who would be criticizing her for her quote-unquote mean girl fucking behavior. Why is that the case? We should ask ourselves that question here, Rev. Why are none of them taking umbrage with this? Is it because this is just, again, a nonsensical fucking goddamn drama that you and Chibi Reviews are essentially ginning up for the fact that you guys seem ultimately kind of bored and have no content to probably talk about? Just, food for thought.
Chibi Reviews. He's a part of the conversation, but he's not the sole reason why anyone is criticizing Deme. They're criticizing her for her actions, not because she just so happened to direct it towards Chibi Reviews. What a cop-out. But of course, you can see more people saying, honestly, not worth apologizing. His fans are racist weirdos.
True!
Go after you, even after you grovel at his feet.
True!
They went out of their way to make up fantasies of you getting effed on stream because...
True!
Oh, well, it's so bizarre, but you do you, boo-boo. Imagine this is the sycophants you're trying to appease to with your crash outs. They don't even want it.
Wait, that's literally what actually happened, though. This is not sycophantry, you stupid dumbass. You just don't like the fact that this person's going against your fucking narrative. He said, listen, we're dealing with someone who's very, very hypocritical, believes in nothing.
Accept it. They're not accepting your apology because they don't think you needed to make it, and then they're passive-aggressive towards you, and honestly, that's a great Deme cosplay right there, right? The passive-aggressive nature. It's really on par, but they say case in point, barely had to scroll down and...
Oh, please. Says Rev says Desu, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. This entire fucking video from him has been nothing but a bunch of passive-aggressive comments and snide behaviors. Like, okay, Rev, yeah, totally. We're being very, very consistent here today, aren't we?
Already, these pathetic losers back-to-back who don't care for your apology. You don't care about the apology. But first of all, what are you talking about? You're saying she didn't need to apologize. So when people are not accepting it, they're losers, but not you. And also, look at the ones just saying this.
Well, because, again, the people who are not accepting the apology are losers like you because, like you said yourself, this is your 5th video on this because you're a vulture. You don't care about any of this. It's all just fucking content to you. You don't care either about an apology whatsoever, Rev. Like, you're not consistent in any of this whatsoever. Again, you two are also a Weasley little liar.
Not a good apology. That's it. Like this, you're really upset about this? Of course, they're pointing out the hypocrisy and just really the disingenuous nature of this whole thing. But then we go to Reddit.
Hypocrisy.
Okay, she has a subreddit there, and people are asking genuinely that they are a fan. And, well, they're asking what's going on here. First of all, with the whole, like, model stream situation, what happened? Also, like, is this whole situation real? Is she just being blindly harassed? We know the context of everything, but the people in her...
Wait, I thought... Hold on. What's going on here? I thought everyone was against her in differing social media platforms. People are asking, saying what's going on. Now, again, is Rev going to take a look at what any of these, like, random fucking Reddit users, for example, are what subreddits they potentially frequent, where they may be potentially coming from? Because, again, this is not a very, very honest way of fucking looking at any of this sort of, like, I guess, drama, for lack of a better term. I have a very hard time calling it drama. I mean, this shit's fucking stupid, but whatever. We're dealing with Rev Says Desu here. No principles, no beliefs. Like, he is just a fucking hypocrite, but whatever. Of course, I expect no less from Rev. Are we not going to ask any questions about, like, who exactly may be saying these things? A part of which subreddits? Do we even know if these people are fans? Like, who do we know? How do we know that a lot of these people are saying, like, what any of these people are saying is particularly honest? These are just, like, random jabronis on the fucking internet. We have no idea.
Her community, or whoever these are, they're saying you need to get off the internet, get better lives. And also, the takeaway is the VOD. No, the takeaway is not the VOD. She wants you to believe. That's the takeaway. Also,
wait, Rev, you literally, you yourself said earlier that everyone else in other social media platforms are dunking on her, and so far this is not a dunking on her. Like, what happened? What happened?
The takeaway is everything else. That is a small cog in the wheel of this whole thing.
I'm sure.
As context for her related crash outs. She seemed to care way more about that. In fact, I think she thought that was a gift, that people were shifting focus over to what happened in the VOD, because then she wanted to gaslight people into believing that is the main takeaway. That is why people are talking about her, and guess what? It works.
What the fuck are you talking about, right? Like, who was the one who initially brought up getting fucked live on stream? It was you people. You guys initially brought that up to try to get another dunk on Demi. It failed miserably. And now you guys are coping about it. Again, just huff the fucking copium, Rev.
It works with the help of people like this. And then you see other posts saying, well, everyone, the drama is over. But in the replies, congratulating her for being mature enough to admit her mistake. The only mistake she admitted was not knowing that he tried to off himself. Everything else she is doubling down on and not apologizing for. Right? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I want to address two more things.
Wait, hold on. On one hand, I get apologizing. I have no doubt she was enduring the vile shit in her DMs and behind the scenes from the asshole army of unwashed incels. On the other hand, Chibi Reviews is an unpleasant piece of human filth that deserves nothing less. Honestly, happy for her that she was mature enough to admit her mistake. Very interesting that we're not engaging with any of the other sort of like comments on the fucking Reddit here. Again, listen, I thought that she was getting dunked on everywhere in like different social medias, right? Yet the only things that you keep bringing up here, Rev, are just Twitter and people who confirm your fucking sort of positions. Like, what is happening here? I wonder what's happening. What's up? I thought everyone was on your side on this one, Rev. What's up? What happened? It turns out people are not actually on your side, Rev. No one, like, everyone understands that this was random bullshit ginned up by people like yourself, people like Yaspiritu Otaku, people like fucking Mizu Tamari, yourself, and a bunch of other, like, chibi-associated fucking weirdos that are trying to like gin up a fucking nonsensical drama for what exactly? Just because they felt like it.
Things. In her defense, I've seen this screenshot a lot that is claiming that her partner had an incident with SA that does not seem to be real. Unless I see some convincing evidence otherwise, this seems like a fake screenshot. And people are bringing it up in the replies. I just want you to know, based on what I've looked for, I've seen no archives of this. There's one original source from a burner account. It doesn't seem real whatsoever. So before you run with this narrative, just know that. Also, there's some talk about DMCA takedowns. And I want to clarify because people have censored the related dates on the post. It is from January. Okay, this post is...
At the very least, Chibi Reviews is being honest about this in particular, right? Because, again, there are a bunch of motherfuckers, and there's, like, also some dude who pretends to be, like, Mr. Medicare. Mr. Medicare is also a fucking freakazoid. Keep that in mind. Yes, that this is a screenshot where Demi apparently said that she's going to DMCA people for dishonest fucking clips and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. Is that a good thing? No, I don't necessarily think it's a good thing, yada, yada, yada. Is she actually going to follow through with all that stuff? Who the fuck knows? Who, honestly, has she followed through with any of this stuff yet? Not that I fucking know of. So, again, this is just another instance of people randomly bringing this up to try to get more fucking pathetic dunks. Like, that's really about it.
In her Discord from January, but I still think it's pretty important to look at. So, in it, she says,
why?
I'm going to be completely honest if you're a fan.
Oh, yeah, this guy. Yeah, this guy is the guy who originally fucking brought it up to try to get a bunch of, like, other, like, to get another fucking attempted dunk on Demi here. Again, dishonestly.
You're going to be in the Discord. I will be DMCAing content in all platforms that farm engagement using adult content, not safe for work, baiting thumbnails, TOS-related things, gambling, political ideals that aren't mine. So if you're farming YouTube, some BS thumbnail with me and some sexual stuff, you're getting DMCA soon. So I suggest you take it down before I will. Your channel will be terminated from all the DMCA stuff I'll be sending. I don't give a F. Go F yourself doing stuff that I would be personally comfortable with. As pointed out here, I don't think she understands how DMCA works. Unless she has some sort of licensing to arts or images being used of her, you can't just DMCA stuff that is like based on your model just because it has your likeness. Oh, that's mine. Also, it just shows, like, she is willing to weaponize the DMCA system, which is, you know, if you're using it maliciously, is a crime, by the way, to take down stuff that makes her...
Sure, man.
And that's really up to her, and she's saying in here she does not give a F.
I mean, listen, has she done that yet? Has that happened at any point in time? No. So why are we bringing this up? What is the point of this whole random screed?
And you will have your channel terminated. So if she's this willy-nilly with the DMCA system, well, let's see how she reacts to all the videos being made about her, because there's nothing to DMCA, and if she does, that is going to be a whole world of hurts for her if she attempts that, because that is now getting into legal issues.
As far as I can tell, there has been no evidence whatsoever that Demi has been DMCAing any fucking goddamn videos. Like, there's just no instances. Also, like, based off of the standard that she said herself, right? Porn/NSFW, baiting thumbnails, TOS-related things, gambling, political ideals that are mine. If we're talking about commentary criticism videos, albeit these are terrible commentary/criticism videos, that would not be in line with her fucking criterion there. So why are you bringing this up, Rev? It doesn't make any sense. Why bring this up in particular, then? If it's already been outlined that that's not consistent with the criterion that we're working with here. Again, It's because he's a liar.
But anyways, that is the Deme situation. That is the latest update. Genuine apology. Do you accept it? Do you think it's real? Do you think she is being genuine? Let me know in the comments. But for now, that's going to do for this video.
You can cope and seethe and lick my balls, Rev. But yeah, what else is there to really say? This is why, honestly, you should never show any mercy to these people. They operate off of no principles, no beliefs. It doesn't really matter. They will just stoop to any level in order to concoct their dumbass fucking narratives, in order to concoct their idiotic sort of beliefs, in order to sort of infer a bunch of positions that you yourself have never fucking said. They will lie. They will fucking concoct narratives, spin narratives in order to just say basically anything that goes along with the idiotic fucking stories that they have basically concocted within their minds. Again, where this all started, this artwork got fucking posted by this artist. She talks about her fucking positions, about what she thinks about NSFW related content to her fucking goddamn model, how she's not comfortable with it, is being consistent, talking about how she does not like that sort of content, and how, again, because this artist here did create NSFW sort of artwork of her model, she talked with the artist, they cleared it up, and the artist deleted the fucking pieces. That should have been the end of this. But in comes fucking Chibi Reviews in order to gin up an entire fucking drama about it. That is the fucking problem here, Rev. And all of you dumb fucking conservatives. That you are going along with the fucking narrative. This is why I say you should never show any mercy to these motherfuckers. Because they will lie. They will fucking spin up narratives. They will grift. Nothing matters to these people. They are consistent fucking charlatans and liars, and we are operating with a bunch of people who have zero fucking beliefs. Which is why you must never give in to these motherfuckers, and you keep fucking criticizing them for the charlatans and grifters that they are. Like, Rev, you literally made fucking 5 videos about this shit, where you lied the entirety of the time. Pathetic, genuinely fucking pathetic behavior here from Rev Says Desu, and all of these dumb fucking goddamn bullshit narratives that all these idiots have been trying to spin up about Demi for literally no fucking goddamn reason. Because, I don't know, they were just bored one time. And Chibi Reviews, yeah, guess what? He is a stupid fucking piece of shit and should, as far as I'm concerned, not see any fucking form of sympathy or grace whatsoever for how much of a fucking little miserable wretch that he is. Don't think there's really much else to say besides that. Oh, man. Tectard. I have heard good things about Dispatch. All I know is that Jesse Pinkman is there. That's not his actual name, but whatever. You know what I mean. Fucking Jacksepticeye is the voice acts in it. And he's a little Irish dude who punches people in the balls. And that's like his whole shtick. And Charlie is a fucking crypto trading bat who I think betrays people or something. Or that's like a path that could happen where Charlie ends up betraying the protagonists. It does sound very, very good. Oh boy, another fucking thunderstorm. Okay, I'm trying to think on how exactly I want to approach this. I originally wanted to make the steel in a localized sort of area over here. But it turns out getting all of the material in place is kind of annoying. I don't have enough coal. But yes, it's a little bit of a shit show. You got the arrow ace ending. Didn't fall for anyone. That's crazy. That's kind of woke, Boy Meets Mini. You're being kind of a bit. You're being a little bit of a libtard, Boy Meets Mini. You're being woke. That's woke. You're being a wokey. You're woke. Wait, is there an arrow ace achievement? That's funny. Damn wokies, not wanting to have sex. Shinzo Abe would not be proud, folks. He'd be very much so against this. He's constantly saying people to have sex, but then he gets his face blown off by a shotgun. What's up with that? That's a little interesting, isn't it? That's somewhat interesting, isn't it, folks? Okay, I'm having, like, I have no idea how exactly I want to do this. I think what I'm going to have to do now is essentially truck in the fucking coal. We're just gonna truck in the fucking coal. Whoa! A raid from Radhom. What our favored Warhammer painter and politics yapper. What is up, Radhom ists? Oh, sure, man. Yeah, this is we're getting irradiated. We're getting it's the Skitari. The Skitari are here. They're gonna shoot us with their fucking pew pew guns. We're gonna get irradiated. I'm gonna die from cancer in like 56 years. Why would you kill me of cancer, Radhom? That's so fucked up, dude. Why would you kill me with cancer? I'm gonna have to write a twit longer, adding Radhom. Yeah, listen, you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay? You picked it up. You picked it up. But you know, standard stream. We just, I think it is safe to say, yes, also sub to my fucking goddamn YouTube. I am about to hit 700 subscribers on YouTube. Be the 700th subscriber. You know you want to. Where I talk shit about people. Whatever. But I just finished up, you know, the whole Demi situation with... Okay, I don't know if you're as terminally online as I am, or you know about VTuber spaces about as much as I do, Radhom. But basically, like... Fucking... A girl sets a boundary to do about as much of a TLDR as fucking possible. A VTuber has a policy where she doesn't want to have NSFW content creator of her fucking goddamn model. Dumbass fucking conservatives are just like, aren't you being kind of hypocritical? And basically concocted an entire fucking narrative around it. Talking about and lying, of course. What the? These people lie? Who would have thought? Thank you, Daho. With Chibi Reviews concocting an entire fucking narrative around this, saying that Demi was a hypocrite for enforcing the boundary that she has. Basically, it's the standard dumb fucking conservative bullshit. Yeah, cucky reviews, or you know, so many other things you can fucking call this dumbass. Initiated a fucking pile-on. It became a whole fucking shit show. It's a conspiracy theory. All these other fucking morons have been piling on Demi for this. And if you're wondering why I'm popping off on Twitter, of course, Radhom. I don't know if you've noticed any of my posts about this. But it's because of this. because I like pushing back against all the liars. We're popping off on Twitter, folks. Very important. Yes, I love bullying. Pepe. I love bullying. Any bullying enthusiasts in chat? I, for one, love bullying. Pepe. Makes sense. And the next thing that we were... Well, besides the fact that I'm playing Satisfactory, and I'm really good at movement tech. I'm so good at movement tech in this game. I didn't fucking land there. Awkward. Well, I'm gonna break my legs. We're gonna talk about the bald asshole who apparently got banned for 2.5 weeks for some reason. Not the bald asshole. The bald rapist. Let's be more accurate, of course. I pride myself in being accurate in terms of my language. He. Who came back from like a 2.5 week ban or some shit on YouTube or something. And, you know, as expected from someone like Rapetone, the dumbass fucking rapist, he's gonna, like, cry, bitch, moan, and fucking complain about it, because... Rapist. Yeah, rapist. Bro, why are you presenting to me? You're dead. I'm not a necrophiliac. Get away from me. Also... I am trying to figure out how I want to approach making steel in the game right now. Because what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to make basically a bunch of facilities everywhere that will function as part of a network of items that get picked up, taken to a particular centralized location in order to build rocket parts and shit. That's the basic premise behind this, behind the build that I'm trying to go with here. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to do this with fucking... Doom. Yes, it's because I was about to start watching this fucking... Honestly, I'm not really doing anything besides running around like a dickhead, to be honest. But yeah, I was about to fucking start with this shit. But yeah, I can fucking drink this a little bit. Because you rated it at the perfect time. Not when I was in the middle of a segment. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, man. Anywho. I've been faffing about for long enough. Also, I have to make sure I don't get attacked by Flemination. I love getting attacked by Flemination. My favorite nation to get attacked by. Anywho. Let's get started with Rapetone. I don't know, complaining about being a rapist or something? Nah, many such cases. So, apparently, Tectone'S YouTube channel was almost deleted forever. Honestly, I'll say it, because I don't really give much of a shit. YouTube would have been doing everyone a favor. I said it, I'll say it again, don't really give much of a shit whatsoever. Given the fact that Rapetone over here, this rapist, who is a liar about his impropriety, and loves to constantly deflect the blame for his behavior. Many such cases with rapists. They love to deflect for their fucking general impropriety, of course. I guess Tectone was unable to post for like 2.5 weeks or some shit. I think that's like the byproduct of you getting a second strike on your channel, I think. Not exactly certain. Never had a second strike on my fucking channel. I've had a first strike on my channel. That is something I have had to contend with. Mostly because of the fact that the individuals who decided to, well, strike me were doing it out of a position of, well, dishonesty. But then again, we're talking about conservatives here. If they can operate in any form of dishonest manner, they will. There's no standards that these motherfuckers will not fucking stoop to. But Tectone apparently got yeeted because I think he had some copyright strikes as well as general community guideline strikes, which is just about what I fucking expected. I'm just a little curious here. What exactly Tectone is going to say about the fact that he was unable to post and he almost lost his like YouTube channel? Because I think he only got to 2 strikes, because this is something that he's complained about before. Now, keep in mind, this is a thing that Tectone does constantly in a lot of his fucking strange rant videos. When Tectone, I guess, like, suffers, sure, we'll go with suffers, some form of a strike or something, what he constantly does is that he will get on his fucking soapbox and essentially just complain. Yeah, he'll just like basically moan and complain, which I have very, very fucking little respect for. I'm gonna be quite honest here. It's just like, dog, like, we know why constantly you try to farm a bunch of bans on Twitch. It's because you're trying to fucking sympathy farm from your dumbass, like, troglodyte audience who, for whatever reason, still watch your goofy-looking head ass. Like, you're not slick, Tectone. I know exactly what you're doing, and as expected, it's pretty much about as pathetic as anyone would have fucking expected, because, again, we are talking about fucking Tectone here. If he can do basically anything possible in order to just sympathy bait, he will just sympathy bait, because we're dealing with someone who has no standards, no fucking principles, and is also incredibly fucking stupid about it. Like, really, really fucking dim-witted. Like, I genuinely wonder how someone like Tectone was able to even, like, complete grade school. I do genuinely ask this question. Like, how the fuck did this motherfucker pass kindergarten? I have no idea. And neither will you, because no one will ever know how exactly Tectone, I don't know, got into the lucky position of becoming a fucking content creator that he is now. So, anywho, I guess fucking our favored fucking rapist over here almost lost his goddamn YouTube channel, and he's gonna like bitch, moan, and complain about it. What do we got here?
I cannot believe we're saying this. And for a while, I did not think that I would be able to say this. But by some miracle of God, my channel did not get deleted. I really thought it was. And to be fair, these people, they played it really smart. In case you guys don't know, and I'm going to include a well-doctored screenshot as best as I can, showing you guys the full information. They came at me. They gave me their best shot.
Okay.
Three different reports came in on my channel at the same time. One of them hit. One of them was a warning, and the other one was dismissed. But what they don't realize...
The government just finished in Hassan. So I can only assume this is probably like, some Hassan slop video. It got a strike, and he got a warning as well for... I can only assume what was probably said in this trans people are killing tomboys sort of video here. Probably a bunch of fucking nonsense. So... what Tectone is doing here also is very fucking dishonest. He's cutting off the entirety of what YouTube is saying here, because YouTube will also provide timestamps within the videos so you can take a look at the fucking violations in particular. Well, that's a little interesting here, Tectone. Why aren't you showing the entirety of the screenshot of what YouTube is saying here? I'm just asking some fucking questions here, Tectone. Just a couple questions. This is already looking a little bit dishonest.
I had another active strike on my channel all at the same time. So if they would have gotten one more strike on my...
So that was... Wait, so I thought this was 3 reports at the same time, but it's only 2 reports. So he had a warning already on his channel. I assume that was for... I think that was the copyright strike that he had. Right? Well, okay, listen, Clay. I don't know if it was because of the thumbnail or whatnot. We don't know. Tectone did not cover that information up. It may have been because of that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was because of that, but I have no idea. We're trying to engage with the information that we're basically being given here. Because, again, if we're talking about thumbnails... most of the time, they're not really going to give a shit about that, right? So it's just like, I have no idea. If we're talking about harassment and fucking cyberbullying, I don't think a sexualized thumbnail is going to be for harassment and cyberbullying. No, it's going to be for something that's being said specifically. Which that I can absolutely fucking believe. So I have no idea what exactly Tectone is trying to get at here. Because he's not showing the entirety of what YouTube said to him about the strikes that he got. And like I said before, he had a copyright warning. Because, again, it's two separate tracks. So Tectone's kind of lying here as well. It's two separate tracks, right? It is, there's the copyright strike track, and of course the community guidelines strike track. He's also not showing which is which. So he had a warning, I believe, for copyrighted content from YouTube already. And then he more than likely did something that violated the community guidelines. And then the other reports probably came in for the express purpose of community guideline strikes. So Tectone's being a little bit dishonest here in terms of outlining what the nature of his strikes here are in particular.
My channel would be deleted right now. But unfortunately for them, they didn't. And yes, in case you're wondering where these strikes came from, it was Hassan Piker. Are we all surprised? No.
What evidence do you have to say that it's Hassan Piker who, like, ordered all these strikes? What, did he tell his little fucking minions of fans or something to go ahead and do a bunch of copyright strikes on your channel, Tectone? Did he do that? Is there any evidence for this? Like, maybe Hassan fans did that on their own. As far as I know, there's no evidence at all whatsoever that Hassan has essentially orchestrated any form of reporting brigades. So, I'm a little confused. Here. What evidence is there to suggest that it was Hassan who did this? I have no idea.
I'm shocked. Because what I said was so tame. But the problem is...
What he said.
I believe the number was somewhere between 8 and 900 reports all coming to your channel at the same time. Hard for YouTube to, detect that. Especially as a guy who...
Wait, so it was initially 3 reports, and now it's 8 to 900 reports? We're being a little inconsistent here with our numbers. And I've said this before, with like 1350 in particular. If we're being inconsistent with our numbers here, I inherently become less and less likely to believe the narrative that's essentially being concocted. So initially it was only 3 reports, as Tectone said himself, and now it's 8 to 900 reports? Are we talking about individuals filing reports to try to get a bunch of strikes? That's a little interesting. Tectone went on stream over 2 weeks ago and tried to pin the blame on Valkyrie for why he got banned. On Twitch or on YouTube, Clay? Because we're talking specifically about YouTube here.
Who doesn't have a YouTube rep? A guy who did not have a YouTube rep. But yeah, Hassan Piker tried to get my channel banned because I said that he had feelings for Asmongold. I can't believe this shit. I really can't. Not only was it Hassan Piker, but as well as this was coordinated with the transgender community. Very interesting. Because Hassan Piker...
So the reason why he's saying this is quote-unquote coordinated by the transgender community is because one of the videos that he received a bunch of reports for a strike was specifically about how transgender people exist to wipe out tomboys, which is a nonsensical claim, of course. Which, again, Tectone, it is a transphobic one as well. There's just no evidence to suggest whatsoever that fucking tomboys are being wiped out by fucking transgenderism or whatever. That's nonsensical. That is ridiculous. What evidence is there to suggest that Hassan Piker took all of his trans followers, if I'm following the through line here correctly, what is the evidence to suggest that it was Hassan Piker who took all of his trans fans and said, oh, look at all these fucking videos that Tectone made about me and also you guys. You guys should report the fuck out of him. And they all just, like, I don't know, were hypnotized by Turkish abs or whatever the fuck, or himbo energy. And then they decided to do a bunch of reports based off of that. Like, what's the evidence to say that there was a Hassan Piker who did this? Do we have a clip? Any clippers? Do we have a clip? I would like to see if there's a clip about this Tectone, because, you know, that would certainly give credence to the allegations that you have here against Hassan. But as far as I'm seeing here, this is not really passing the fucking smell check. He said that he got banned on YouTube on his Rumble streams, and that Valkyrie was responsible for that. So he's being inconsistent with his story, Clay, or something? I guess? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It is fucking Tectone here. He is constantly inconsistent with his cockamamie fucking narratives.
Really loves coordinating with them. Very, very, very interesting. The guy who calls people streamers created in an Israeli lab sends people in real life to harass people.
I mean, you are a rapist. I mean, that's just true. There's a civil case that you lost where you got a 10-year protective order, where Ping Shi was granted a 10-year protective order on you, and you keep constantly lying about all of the stuff that Ping Shi, or rather that you say that Ping Shi was claiming about you. You consistently lie. You kept saying that you were going to present evidence to exonerate yourself. You've never presented evidence to exonerate yourself. And when you had an opportunity to try to fight for that shit in court, you failed miserably because you're an idiot? Yeah, because you're an idiot.
Gets people to stalk me. Coordinates with multiple other content creators. I have screenshots of, by the way.
Okay. He has screenshots of all this. Is he going to present them? We'll see. Because every single time, by the way, where he said he has screenshots of something, he still fails to present any evidence for any of his fucking claims. But whatever. We'll see. We'll see what the evidence is. Of course, we'll give Tectone a fair shot, even though he doesn't deserve it. But we'll give him a fair shot. See what the fucking claims, the evidence are. Tectone. It is accurate to call someone like you a fucking rapist, though. That's not an inaccurate thing to claim about you, because you did do that stuff against Ping Chiu. You were found civilly liable for that, so I mean, this is not going to exactly work out in the way that you think it is. Yes, it doesn't surprise me, Clay. Yes, he does have a history of harassing and trying to bully Hassan and Valkyrie. But yeah, I'm aware, Clay. I'm aware.
Coordinated with multiple other content creators to do harassment campaigns on all of his ops. Are we really surprised? I hope not. He somehow managed to give me a copyright strike twice.
Okay.
Because I said
evidence? Again, what's the evidence for this? Also, like, the claim that apparently, like, I don't even understand what the argument is that Hassan has feelings for fucking Asmongold. I don't understand what that exactly means. Like, is he talking about content creation when they have regular spats with one another online or something? Like, what the fuck does this mean? I don't understand what this means.
What a world we live in, where you can do 1% of the damage that they do to everybody else, and they can manipulate the systems and coordinate mentally deranged fans to attempt to ruin the lives of others. Very interesting. Hassan Piker, once again, if you liked the box, which you previously called me a pussy, that you could easily obliterate. Those weren't your exact words. What were your exact words? The guy's a pussy. He saw me in real life and he didn't do shit then. Then he said something like you could bowl over him, or I would be a joke. Well, anyways, if you like the box, offer still stands. $500,000 to a charity of your choice. We'll send it to Palestine. Are you going to pass about $500,000 to Palestine? $500,000 if you beat me in a fight, in a boxing match. Which, by the way, I'll give you 6 months to prepare. The moment you accept 6 months, I'm a generous guy. As long as we're both tested.
Very generous.
No chemicals or stuff that says no testosterone, no drugs, no finasteride. I'm sorry. Your hair's going to go away a little bit. As well as I will delete my Twitch channel forever. Or I will delete the platform.
You don't even fucking stream on Twitch anyways, you stupid bitch. He's not going to follow through with any of this. He's fucking full of it. So, like, again, where's the evidence for the fucking claims? We're about 4 minutes into this fucking video. of you just, I don't know, you standing on your fucking hug box. Again, evidence. I'd like some evidence for these claims.
Under choice. Now, anyways, let's talk about the future. We survived what almost was. I mean, guys, I don't think you guys realize how close it was. We were so close to getting our channel to this.
Wait, hold on. Is he? Wait, is that he? Wait, is he not going to present any evidence? What? He's not going to present any evidence, is he? Okay.
So close. The transgender community really tried hard. They really tried hard. They literally got me reacting, not even saying anything, reacting to a Hero Hey video that almost got my channel deleted. I wasn't even saying anything. That's what's crazy. But unfortunately for you guys, I now have a YouTube rep, which is great. And I also...
Isn't Hero Hey, like, from what I understand, he's a bit of like a dumbass, I think. Okay, so no, he doesn't present any evidence for his claims. Thank you, Clay. So, okay, this video is just a complete, like, schizophrenic nonsense, then. This is just a nonsense fucking video here by Tectone. If he's presenting literally no evidence for any claims. Okay, so, about what I expected, then. Tectone, again, like, buddy, I mean, if you have any evidence for any of your claims for... unironically, like, what you're claiming of Hassan doing, like, you're saying that he's a stalker. You are also making the claim that he is trying to go after your fucking YouTube channel, yet you constantly fail to present any evidence for any of your fucking claims or any of your assertions. That makes me inclined to believe or rather, just not want to fucking believe you at all. Which seems to be a very, very common pattern of behavior with specifically fucking Tectone, where, again, he just says a bunch of random fuck shit, claims like, yeah, this is a thing that's totally happening, dude. And it's just like, okay, can we get some, like, evidence or anything? Like, just something to substantiate your claims? And he's just like, no, I have it. Yeah, look, I have the evidence. It's right here. It's just like, well, okay, what is it? Yeah, it's right here, dude. And he just presents nothing. Okay, dude. Nice meme. He's even said on the lines that he claims he has incriminating evidence that Hassan and Valkyrie are in a romantic relationship or something. As again, the only reason why a lot of the massive fucking goddamn weird, because Ethan has done the exact same thing as well. None of these people have also presented any evidence to say that that is the case. Like, Hassan himself has claimed that he does keep his relationship secret, and I definitely understand the reason why he probably does that. I think it is reasonable. Why, given the strange weirdos that constantly go after him, but they always they never present any evidence for any of their claims. They say that they have all this incriminating stuff about, like, Hassan's relationship with fucking Valkyrie, and it's just like, okay, well, what's the evidence? I'm willing to hear this out. What's the evidence? And then Bupkis, it's just like, so you don't have any evidence. Okay, nice meme.
Also let them know about the little bit of a problem that I'm having with mass reports and false reports. So, I think we're going to be okay. Speaking of being okay, I've been streaming on Rumble every single day, 9 a.m. CST, and I have a permanent home there. And while I was banned, the streams were amazing. They were great. We're getting to a point where I might be able to fully operate off of Rumble. And the people of Rumble, the higher-ups, they're very kind to me. They're very nice. They're very respectful. And to be honest, we have a new home. It's very nice. I'm really enjoying my time on Rumble. And I recommend more streamers to go there. It's great. A lot of good changes coming soon, too, that I've heard. Rumble Wallet. Shout-outs to my Rumble watchers. Amazing. We beat Dark Souls 3, 100% completion. We beat it in 17 hours, all bosses, as well as all the DLC. We beat Darky to Madeir and Sister Freed on our first try, using the same build as Asmongold. Shout outs to you, buddy. Took Asmongold, I believe, 96 hours to beat everything. I beat it in 17 hours, which, by the way, my editors made a compilation of. So I'm going to watch that on stream. Which I can't wait for. We beat Claire Obscure. That was amazing. We beat Simon. That was a bitch. I beat Ratchet and Clank. I started Baldur's Gate with my fiance. What else?
Is he not going to... Is this it? Is this the rest of the video? Him just talking about his dog shit fucking gameplay? Or whatever the fuck? Is this it? Seriously? Are we for real? Jesus fuck, man.
A nice little vacation. Oh, now I'm playing Final Fantasy VII, the 1997 version, the original. We're about 26 hours in. I believe we just beat Disc 1 with the tragic death of a character. I won't say which. But I guess I'll just say thanks for the vacation. Unfortunately, for everybody else, I am still here. Content will resume as normal. We are back to 5 videos a day. Whenever this goes live, we will be uploading this just when I'm sure. 5
videos a day? Jesus fucking Christ. fucking slop content, dude. It's just holy shit, man.
that we've won. And now I get to inform people of what's going on because now I have a connect with YouTube, which feels quite good. Hopefully I'll be able to help some other creators. I also started a little bit of a shadow clan behind the scenes to be able to bring advertisements to controversial creators. I've been very productive. I've also been in the gym. I've doubled all of the reps I've been able to do on some of my hardest lifts. My bench press is up, my dips are up, everything's up. I put on a little bit of fat but a lot of muscle. Feeling very good about it, feeling very healthy. Spent a lot of time with my fiance and my dogs and my cats, but it's been a nice little vacation. I'm very surprised by how many people thought that I quit YouTube. I'm never quitting this shit, ever. I may soft retire and upload gameplay footage exclusively whenever I'm, done with being in the PvP zone. But no, I'm never going anywhere. If you see that I'm not posting, it's because I banned. So please, if you are ever wondering where I'm at, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Rumble, follow me on both, especially Rumble. Rumble's been awesome, for real, guys. More people need to get on Rumble. I love that platform so much. As well as, we have a new podcast coming out, another episode coming out of the podcast on the 18th, which will be the day after I return to stream. We got a little bit of Nux Taku action, a little bit of Jake Monroe action, a little bit of Power action. Still trying to figure out who I want for a permanent cast, for a permanent podcast, but I'm pretty sure I already know who. Just trying to see how many members we want. But man, I just feel very blessed. I was reached out to almost every day by people I care about. I feel much healthier. I feel much more driven. I feel much more focused. Got a lot of gaming credit with my community, which I really much enjoy. But yes, if you're here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell on for all notifications. We got a lot of work to do, and we have even more to talk about very soon. But why blow everything in one video? What am I in a rush for? What am I in a rush for? Because there's a lot of things that I found out, and I can't wait to talk about them when the time's right. Final message, Asmongold, take off that gay-ass shirt. Holy fuck. Jesus. Good God. And Asmongold,
Okay, I no longer care about any of this. Oh, that's it? That's literally it? So, he says he has screenshots and he has evidence. Obviously, he will not have any screenshots or fucking evidence. I would love to fucking see that in particular, because this is the exact same shit that he fucking claimed on his dumbass debacle with specifically Pink Chew, that he has stuff that's going to exonerate him. He never presents it. I'm going to operate under the exact same assumption that he also has nothing that exonerates him, and that he's still fucking lying. He's having a dog shit podcast with a collection of far-right weirdos and grifters and groomers, in both Jake Monroe and also Nux Taku. Of course, Powder's just a dumb fucking grifter. So that's it? Is that literally it? So he makes a giant fucking claim saying that Hassan orchestrated a reporting campaign against him alongside his transgender fans, but that he totally has screenshots of, like, totally real, guys. I'm just going to present them to you when the time is right. And he seemingly also does not understand how YouTube's strike system works. Is that the summary that we're getting here, guys? Wow, this was a fucking colossal waste of my fucking goddamn time. Tectone, I don't believe you under any fucking circumstance. Because you've done this exact same fucking behavior before, where you lied about the fact that you had evidence of your exoneration against your fucking ex, who you had sexual impropriety with, and also found civilly liable for sexual impropriety and also stalking as well. Such because of the fact that you decided to make claims of being a diagnosed, unmedicated schizophrenic with guns. That's really on you there, Tectone, you fucking idiot, but whatever. And you decided to basically gin up a whole fucking, I don't know, crime mob, and to try to, again, get banned, sympathy bait, for probably, like, I don't know, the 50th time at this point, because you want to seem like you're this very, very principled, philosophical main character who thinks he knows and that he's constantly spitting with a lot of the dumbass shit that he's saying, right? A lot of the exact same criticisms that Kilotonics has made of you, I have also made as well. Then that Tectone is probably, I think, like, the fakest motherfucker on the planet. There's nothing real about Tectone whatsoever. He is incredibly fake, and he just... honestly, I want to say that he, like, plays a character. I don't even think it's accurate to say that he plays a character. He's just like a weirdo. Just like a strange individual. Someone who's just like a... I don't know, a moron? Yeah, just like a moron. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's there to say. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so for real. This was like a complete fucking nothing burger. I've learned nothing from this. I've gathered nothing from this. This is a waste of my time. And Tectone really had nothing to substantiate any of his fucking goddamn claims. But then again, this is the Tectone fucking special, right? Get banned, sympathy bait from his, like, weird parasocial fucking fans. And then when he gets when he gets banned, use it as an opportunity to, like, bitch, moan, and fucking complain, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like what else is there to really say? This is a waste of my time. Yeah, this was just a waste of my fucking time. I don't know why I decided to look at this. Because I guess mostly just to satiate my own curiosity. Tectone constantly fucking lies. He presented no evidence for any of his fucking claims whatsoever. And he just continues to try to play this, like, dumbass fucking victim narrative. Because, again, he so desperately wants to be a fucking victim. Like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, what else is there to really say? This is a waste of fucking goddamn time. And, Tectone, if you were honest in any of your fucking claims, you probably would have posted any of those fucking timestamps so then people could check the archived links to see if what you're saying is honest or truthful. But then again, you decided not to, and you decided to essentially try to paint yourself in as good of a light as possible so then you can attack those people who are your detractors, that being Hassan, Associated Orbit, and whatnot. Very, very Weasley behavior here from fucking Tectone. All because he wants to make himself seem like he's the, I don't know, most based, principled one in the room, when in reality, he's just like a sad, pathetic little grifter who is just mad about the fact that, well, nobody likes the incredibly transparent grift that he's basically, well, partaking in. But yeah, like, I don't think there's, like, really much else to say besides Tectone. You're still a goofy off fucking grifter, little bro. Hassan barely talks about him anyway. I don't, yeah, like, I mean, Tectone's just a fucking lolcow, right? Like, he's just a lolcow. You just, honestly, you just make fun of him. That's what you do. But that was, like, really fucking pathetic. I'm gonna be honest here by Tectone. He presented, like, absolutely nothing. Probably because he knows that he's a liar. Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna grab this Mercer Sphere real quick. He also has informants in Hassan and Valkyrie's communities. I mean, whatever. Sure, man. I'm sure he definitely has informants, because Tectone is a very, very honest actor. We are dealing with someone who's extremely honest. But yeah, that video was some fucking dog shit there by Tectone. Like, God, he was always a terrible fucking video creator and wannabe video essayist, but that was particularly dog shit. Wait, we gotta listen to the schizo audio between the AI and the sphere. The effigies, Boy Meets Mini. Schizo time.
Our blood could fill the effigy veins for a resonance song. Scripture becomes harmony, becomes composition. Defile our temple and
Schizo!
so the windows open.
Defile the temple!
Analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat pioneer exposure to alien artifacts. Brain damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion.
We're gonna get a brain damage.
Our expert Fix-It medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
why do I have a feeling that if I make the claim to fix it, that, yeah, these funny purple sphere things gave me brain damage. I need medical assistance because of it. Why do I have a feeling they're not going to believe such a claim? Now, listen, call me a libcuck or whatever, dude, but I have a feeling that they might not give a shit. Okay, we'll keep that auto load because we're just gonna have that as a refueler. Okay, fuel. It's called that. This fucking dumbass algae shit is really funny, though. I'm definitely gonna talk about it because it's so goofy. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have to import in the coal. Because I thought there'd be more iron nodes in a convenient location right around where all those coal nodes are. There's only one, and that's not really enough. So we're going to use these 4 iron nodes here, and we're just going to bring the coal here. Even though coal doesn't really... it stacks to 100. Even though that's not, like, the best. Better than nothing. That is, like, the... mid-level stack amount is 100. So we're fine with that. Need portable miners. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. We'll stick it over there. Steel production. That should be fine. Fuck you! Where'd you go? That's what I get for being too fast. Hey, get back here! I'm gonna harass you by petting you. You're trapped now, fool. Now there's nothing you could do about me petting you. Alright. Fuck you. Okay, so we're gonna bring the coal like here. Refueling is up over there. And then we make another station over there by where all the coal is. And then we just make some long as fuck belts to get the amount of coal we need. And then we make a bunch of steel. Yeah. That is the plan. So, into valid docking elevation. Yeah, well, you know what? Fucking, you can dock my elevation. Huh? What's this fucking crazy guy saying? Docking what? Huh? Yeah, we saw that. It's fucking stupid. Fucking okay. Unironically, Brandon Buckingham, 1.5 million sub YouTuber, crashed out over fucking Purple Perry Gaming crashed out over a fucking, like, 2K sub Andy, dude. Like, imagine crashing out over a 2K sub Andy on fucking goddamn YouTube when you yourself have 1.5 million fucking smackaroos. That's just like, I have no respect for that. It's just that's just fucking pathetic to me, dude. And he does Nick Shirley he Nick Shirley maxes. Dude, imagine being a fucking Nick Shirley maxer. And yes, I will use I will use Nick Shirley as a slur. Pepe. Shirley. Oh, God, dude. Okay, so we're gonna stick 8 refineries here, even though technically speaking we could do more, but we don't have the belt throughput for it, so it's fine. Pepe. I did not want that, but that's okay. Okay, so this will be our steel facility. Yeah, those damn Shirleys. Shirley! We won't deal with any more Shirleys. Flamination. Man, it did not like that one for some reason. I'm getting attacked by the Shirleyites. Fuck. The Shirley phlegm. Ah, shit, dude. Boy Meets Mini, I'm fucking cooked, bro. We must fight back against the Shirley phlegm. Get the schizo defenses out. Okay, 360... Nah, Nurgle's not joining our dumbasses in the fight. Hello? Nah, actually, like, someone like Nick Shirley is perfect for Nurgle. Nurgle would love someone like Nick Shirley because of how much of an idiot he is. It's like, oh, a guy I can really easily manipulate. No, that's not exactly accurate to the lore. Most people tend to join chaos cults and fall to chaos because of other reasons. Nah. I know that Radhom is in the chat, okay? We're doing a bit of Warhammer lore pedantry, which I'm okay with. That is a pedantry I'm okay with, okay? I am looking forward to playing as El Skitarus. So that'll be fun. Even though I still would like for Fat Shark to fucking please put in a new enemy. Do fucking, like, literally do the Gene Stealers in the second hive that exists on Tertium. It's the easiest, like, literally, that's the easiest, most easy clap thing on the fucking planet, okay? And everyone would be like, fucking W, dude. No more fucking scabs. No more fucking Nurgle admonition cult bullshit. Not that they're like a particularly terrible enemy. It's just it's been the same thing for so many fucking goddamn years. Can we get some like can we get like something new, please? I want some fresh content. Listen, I'm a simple man with a simple plan, okay? I just want some fresh memes. Can we get some fresh memes, please? Is that too much to ask? That's what I want, dude. Yes, fucking Fortus Netus Putis Mutis. That fucking putis. Okay. Okay, if I recall my initial ratios here. Eventually, obviously, we're going to get rid of all of the pipe constructors. Once we find iron pipes. Because we don't want to use our steel to make pipes, to be quite honest. Why? Because that shit's literal dookie bupkis, but we don't have another choice. So that's going to be, what, 60 pipes per minute? Because it's a 2 to 3 ratio. And the rest is just going to be dedicated to making steel beams, which is the more important stuff. Which I think should be all 1 to 1. Nope, it's not. It's a 3 to 4 ratio. Which means we're going to be off. Right? I got 270 here. We only have enough for 4.5 machines. It's fucking annoying. Kind of cringe, but I need steel. I mean, if we make extra ingots and we're down a machine, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Like, whatever. We'll just go with 4 constructors. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Not the end of the world. Although, once these shitters are free, we'll have a clean ratio, right? Because it'll be 3 to 4. It's a 3 to 4 ratio. We got 8 here. We'll have 6 making steel beams. That'll be 90 per minute, which is pretty alright. Up until we, you know, get the necessary tools we need in order to go out exploring and, well, in any sort of factory building game, committing genocide. Very important. We have to commit genocide. Sorry. Daho, that goes against your principles as a leftist. Don't care. Didn't ask. Plus you're white. Don't care. Didn't ask. Plus you're white. Yeah, imagine being something cringe like a leftist in a video game. What are you, fucking cringe or something? What are you, fucking el fortus netus, el putis mutis? Putis netius? Alright, let's just fucking throw this shit together real quick. Alright. 3 constructors. I was about to say assemblers because I was about to be factorial pilled. But we are not factorial pilled. Fuck you. Factorial cringe. Satisfactory based. I didn't actually mean that. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I'm sorry. This is my very, very serious face. I am being extremely serious at the moment. Hating on Factorial, that's haram. You're haram.
Fake news.
Fake news. Hold on. I have to fucking dunk on some people. Very important. Very important. Must always dunk. All right. All right. There is this initial setup. All that's left is to hook up the coal, hook up all the truck, and then hook up some other stuff, and then we are good to go. Clean coal. It's gonna be so clean, folks. Well, I mean, that's the first thing that we're going to update immediately. Is we're going to double up our coal power production because we will have the belts for the necessary throughput, and we will be making more water extractors. And I want to fix up my setup a little bit anyways, so I'll have an opportunity for that as well. Ugh. I'll concoct something up. I'll cook something up. I got a plan in mind. I got a plan. Okay, well, we've been seeing this, like, Fox News jabroni over here. Yapping and whatnot. Hold on, I got another dunk. I had to do another quick dunk. Alright, let's get started with this shit. I do want to edit up the dumbass fucking demi video. Very important to do as such. Alright. This story's quick anyways. That's a stop killing game stuff. Do want to talk about that. Very important. So, honestly, this story is absolutely just peachy, like... I was going to say, like, peachy clean. More like peachy swampy. Sure, let's go with that. It's pretty much like a perfect encapsulation of the Trump administration in general. How, unironically, during the time when there was a fucking war going on in Iran, inflation's going up, the economy is getting worse, the labor market's worse, fuel prices are going up, and in general, the experience of being your average American is getting way fucking worse. What is Donald Trump specifically obsessing over? Fucking cleaning up the reflecting pool that has a bunch of algae in it, and I'm going to say this because this came specifically from the fucking Majority Report, where he unironically took away the funding and the mechanism that was used during Barack Obama, because Barack Obama also cleaned up the reflecting pool to make it look beautiful and blue, like the red, white, and blue of America. We want to have it reflecting, obviously, folks. Where unironically, this jabroni, Trump, took away the funding for that and the mechanisms that was keeping the reflecting pool clean from fucking algae, and it's now filled again with a bunch of algae, and he decided to do what exactly? Oh, blame Joe Biden for it. In-fucking-credible. And now fucking Fox News says that it's painted American flag blue. How? What, they put in a bunch of, like, fucking food coloring into the fucking water to make it extra blue or something? Sure, man. Totally.
I'm here at the newly renovated reflecting pool. It's painted American flag blue.
Hold on. Schizo detective time. Everyone engage your fucking schizo detectiveness. Everyone, zoom. We're zooming in. We're zooming in. Schizo time. I don't know if you guys know this, but that doesn't look blue to me. That ain't looking blue to me, guys. I don't know if this Fox News guy, this, like, cocksucker, basically, I don't know if he's, like, colorblind or something. Maybe he's, like, colorblind or something, but I don't know, man. That ain't looking blue to me. Unless I'm colorblind. Maybe I'm colorblind. I have no idea. Who the fuck knows?
The Democrats are going to tell you, oh, there's green algae, it looks so bad, but there's pool guys cleaning it up right now. No other president would do that, but President Trump is still...
Literally, Barack Obama did the exact same thing, and then Trump cut funding for it, and cut the facilities and the machinery that were keeping it blue. And, okay, because this is a thing that Trump has done before. What more than likely is happening here is that the pool guys that the Trump administration hired in order to do this cleaning of the reflecting pool are probably dudes that work on Mar-a-Lago that he's giving a nice fucking kickback to that he can have for tax exemption purposes. Yeah. Dude, unironically, in any way that he can, like, make this shit incredibly fucking corrupt and make it a fucking tax scheme for himself, oh, he'll fucking do it. And now the next fucking thing they decided to do was pour in a bunch of hydrogen peroxide at the edges of the reflecting pool. So, okay, as this apparent fucking nerd over here says, fucking Trump administration, you think they fucking like nerds? No, they don't, obviously. But as Michael O'Brien here says, that for a reflecting pool of about of this size, right? For the reflecting pool, we obviously know the size of it and everything. You would need 8,000 liters of 12% hydrogen peroxide to reach 50 parts per million concentrate to kill the algae in there. I don't think a couple of buckets of hydrogen peroxide, because there was like a screenshot of like just a couple of like pallets of like hydrogen peroxide. I don't think that's enough hydrogen peroxide in order to fucking clean that shit. Dude, yeah, man. Get a fucking like couple buckets of this shit. That's definitely going to fucking clean out the entirety of this pool. And here's the fucking thing. Even after they put in all of that hydrogen peroxide, where CNN unironically took a look into the fucking algae, after the pouring of the hydrogen peroxide, there was still algae in there. So they didn't have enough hydrogen peroxide. It's fucking hilarious. And here's Eric Daugherty, who's a Trump fucking sycophantic loser, who's just like, well, you know, look at all these things, you know, that the CNN is claiming. They're for transgender surgeries. They're for human trafficking. And all these invasions of criminals. It's just like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, people are making fun of the president's idiot fucking cockababy ideas because they're stupid and they're cockababy. And he's the one who literally caused this problem. Can conservatives ever take any accountability for any of their actions? No. This is incredible. In-fucking credible. Barack Obama cleaned up the reflecting pool of algae, and then Trump fucking cut that shit. It's hilarious.
We're gonna scoop up a water sample to see if we can get this tested.
Uh-huh.
CNN independently took the sample of water and consulted with a pool store that...
I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think you need to consult with the pool store. I think you can tell just from that bottle alone, brother, that shit ain't fucking clean. Yeah, brother, ew, brother, ew, brother, ew. This is hilarious, dude.
The pool store that regularly tests water to help read the results. It showed phosphate levels far higher than what is recommended to keep algae at bay based on estimates for a pool that holds 6.5 million gallons of water.
If there's already some phosphate fertilizer in the water, that's really opportunistic, especially for the algae that can fit.
Why is this a news segment, man? They're treating something that's like so stupid and ridiculous as serious as possible. Oh man, dude, this is so fucking dumb, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it is very green. This is a massive algae bloom, but we're dealing with conservatives here, Boy Meets Mini. These people are fucking idiots, man. Like, honestly, again, take the keys, fucking jingle them, blah, 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 blah. Who the fuck cares about any of this bullshit? Like, man, bro. Oh, God. It's just pathetic, bro. Like, what else could you say? And here, would you believe it if this whole fucking cockamamie idea that Trump did with his like hydrogen peroxide didn't fucking work? I think it only got around the edges of the algae, and then the algae immediately just like retook the rest of the fucking goddamn pool. But should we really be surprised at all whatsoever that these fucking sycophants are going to make the claims that they're that the Democrats are have sabotaged it or something? Like, yeah, you know, yeah, Juanita, a one-time pouring of a bunch of like random packets of hydrogen peroxide is going to be like necessary to clear out that fucking reflecting pool of all the algae that's, again, going to just come back because of the phosphate levels in the water being too high. Man, that's fucking pathetic. Actually, Equiral, it's way higher than that. As this nerd calculated, you would need about a minimum of 8K fucking goddamn liters. It's incredible. What is this?
It was supposed to be completely
black. Yeah.
I mean, we just saw it like a week ago. It was like crystal clear blue,
all that. Yeah.
Crazy.
There's algae in here again. I feel like it's sabotage.
Dude, I need to send this to Echoplex, Dave. I need to send this to Dave, dude. Dave's gonna fucking love this because conservatives are too stupid to understand that taking care of all the phosphate levels in the water is a constant task that needs to be done. Dave is gonna fucking love this shit, dude.
That wouldn't shock me either.
Why is it like this? Because it's gooey at the other end, and we walk this whole thing. We're like,
Yeah, it was
there's
nice
no way that
when we
something like
watched
this.
it
And the
on
very
TV a while
opposite
ago.
side is the World War II memorial.
Right.
The water's fine.
It's because that's where they poured in the hydrogen peroxide. I hope those ducks that are swimming in the reflecting pool are not going to suffer any adverse consequences of swimming in the reflecting pool because of hydrogen. I can only assume that hydrogen peroxide is not good for ducks.
Why is this? So something happened here.
I mean, they had just fix this.
Obama spent $32 million and it never held water. Trump spends 14 and they go crazy.
Well, no, he spent $32 billion to clean up the reflecting pool that Trump pulled away all the funding for. What do you mean? What? Huh? Dude, this is fucking awesome.
They're pumping something into this.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know if it's air or what. And what a shame. Because in the end, after all the work that was done...
I mean, this dude literally said what it was. There's still a bunch of phosphates in there, and there's nowhere near enough hydrogen peroxide that was put in to kill all the algae and bring down the phosphate levels. So the algae just grew back. Okay.
After as proud as I was of President Trump for finally getting this thing fixed,
I'm sure.
we're back to green. And again, is it nefarious? I tend to think so.
I'm sure you do.
So much algae that you see in here. You would not have that quickly unless somebody did something. I'm telling you. I think they want Trump to fail so badly.
Yes, it's all a grand conspiracy by the left to make Trump fail so badly. With the fucking algae in the reflecting pool. Dude, yeah, it's a fucking algae gate, dude. This is so cool, bro. Holy shit.
That they'll come out here and do anything.
I think so. I agree with you. Yeah.
Crazy. Although, I think he'll get it fixed.
So the good news is, it's not leaking. That is true. It is.
I don't even know what the fuck is meant by leaking. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? What? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know, dude.
Man said, if anybody can get it fixed, Trump can. They're trying to get it
Oh, I'm
right
sure.
for these Freedom 250 celebrations, but what a shame. What a freaking shame.
I think like a bunch of protesters are like memeing on this shit now, saying like, "Yeah, we're gonna start protesting for the rights of the algae." Like, okay, bro, nice fucking meme, man. Yeah, this is all just a leftist conspiracy to screw over Donald Trump's America 250 celebrations. Oh man, I love conspiratorial dumb fuck conservatives. This is fucking credible, bro. I mean, like, what else is there to really say? Algaegate is here, and Trump is battling against Antifa far leftists, against all of the those freaks who just want him to see him fail. by taking care of all the algae. Nah. When in reality, Barack Obama already took care of the problem and he defunded the fucking program. Probably through Doge or some shit. And we have to like spin up a nonsensical fucking conspiracy theory in order to justify Donald Trump funneling up $14 million of money to his fucking collection of pool cleaners who probably do work on his dumbass fucking resorts with a bunch of hydrogen peroxide that only took care of the edges of the fucking problem. And since the actual root cause didn't get addressed, and that is the phosphate within the water, the algae inevitably made a fucking comeback. Fucking hilarious, dude. But then again, should we really be surprised by this whatsoever? No, because it's Trump, and he's surrounded by a bunch of dumbass sycophants who probably told him, what if we just pour in a bunch of hydrogen peroxide in there? That'll probably do the job. And Trump was just like, you know what? Yeah, we should do that. I think that's a good idea. And then they just like moved on with their lives. Fucking hilarious, dude. I would expect no less from these complete fucking dumbasses known as the Trump administration. Don't think there's really much else to say besides that. That is unironically, I think, one of my favorite stories. I fucking love that story. That story is so funny, man. It's like a lot of stupid things Indian politicians do. Yeah. It's almost as if fascists are very stupid. Hold on, I have to get some dunks real quick again. What's this?
I haven't seen any others outside of 3 others the rest of the time I've been here.
Uh-huh. I'm too lazy to bring this up on screen. You bunch of Aussies!
Got your Australia fans here.
Real!
Hello, are you playing today? Are you the starting goalie? This guy doesn't talk, eh?
Okay. A? A fucking Canadians? What the cock and balls is this? Alright. All right. Well, I got some work to do before I go to bed. Oh, man. Had some fun. It's good. Honestly, I fucking love that goddamn reflecting pool story. It's just, it's so perfectly Trump. Like, it encapsulates him pretty much to a fucking T, dude. It's fantastic. It's so good. It's such a good fucking story. Dave's not on. What the fuck? I wanted to send him the Algaegate story. They're bad. Yeah, they're bad. Let's, right out to Neuro Detergent. Alright, dorks, rate messages, you know what to do and you know what to say. If you're a sub, you say you've been blessed by Romanian Jesus with a trans strat with the Daho rate butts. And if you're a sub, if you're a non-sub, you do the wowie with the Daho rate butts. How we show appreciation. Those are that we rate into. In case gamers, I will be back tomorrow. And, what? Okay, steel production for sure this time. And then we'll be yapping about more various fucking topics. You know how it is. Anywho, gamers, I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, same face. Peace out, gamers.